Right, back with another episode. I'm with Paul OH.
Boom. What's going on, lads?
Nice summer coming down, lad.
Biggie
Nice one,
Steve-O.
lad. Yes,
All
man.
good, lad, all good.
And it's his birthday today.
Fucking too old, mate. I'm old now, lad.
I appreciate you coming down, especially
man.
on your birthday,
Boss,
man.
lad, boss, made up.
I've been listening to you fucking when I was dead young, listening on the radio and all that, you know what I mean?
I was wild back in the day, Steve. Wild I was, mate.
Everyone round here will know exactly who you are, mate, you know what I mean?
think everyone in the Northwest used to know who it was back in the day, lad. That was just a fucking amphetamine fueled chihuahua wearing nice shit and shite.
I bet you still can't walk around now, can you? Without someone pulling you up.
Especially in Liverpool, loads, you know, fucking I'm known everywhere in Liverpool. You know, can't even go to shops with my kids without fucking people going, what's happening, Paul? Do you know what I mean? But my missus is quite the same. Like, my missus can't go nowhere without anyone knowing.
They all know where as well, yeah? Paul OH's beard.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's
fucking hell. Nah, it's boss though, isn't it, mate?
Yeah,
You've earned it, like, haven't you? Put your graft in.
Fucking not half. I'm still putting graft into this day, mate. Just on my own events now, though. Do you know what I mean? Rather than doing other people. I don't get really much bookings off more other people. Yeah. That's why I put my own events on, because I've still got a little following. Yeah. And my events are boss, lad.
No, nice one for the booking as well, Paul. I can't fucking wait for that.
You know what? The summer fezzies.
I can't wait, mate.
Day, lad. You'll have
I'm going to get a taxi up as well and have a little drink and all that in there.
There's hotel rooms there, lad. So if you want a hotel room,
never go too heavy.
There's hotel rooms there. You can have an hotel room. The hotel's boss, lad. Boss day, though. Boss.
Yeah, no, I can't wait, mate.
Oh, lad, you'll love it, mate. It's one of my I love the Reminisce, but apart from the Reminisce, this is my favourite day of the year.
Well, I'm going to get a taxi up. I'm going to have a drink. My bird's uncle is from Kirkdale. They might be coming with me.
Yeah, decent.
So we'll have a drink down there.
Yeah, you should bring your bird as well, lad.
I've asked her. I don't know whether she can be asked.
Yeah, it's hard.
But yeah, man. So, want to just go right back to the beginning if you can, Paul?
Yeah, man.
I asked this to everybody. How old is he, do you reckon? Or when was the first memory of like listening to dance music?
Well, I got my first set of decks. Well, let me take it. When I got my first set of decks, we weren't listening to dance music.
Oh, right, yeah.
It was like, I was 13, so it was 1991. I got my first set of turntables. And we got them because we used to watch, like, me and my brother used to, like, watch all, like, you know, the scratching on MTV Raps and all that. Yeah. So we got it trying to be, like, a bit of fucking rap music and that. Yeah. And then I started listening to, like, fucking Dance Planet, Robbie D, Ratty, Groove Rider, Mickey Finn, All the Jungle, Carl Cox. Started buying all them style of records. Yeah. And was on that for about 18 months. And then I'm thinking to myself, no one fucking plays this round, so we're not going to be able to make a living out of it by fucking playing this style of music, because it was all London-based.
There was all that stuff, jungle and that, weren't it?
So we started, like, when I got a little bit older and I started going to clubs, it was like the 05 I got the back end of the State. And like, I love the State music. That's what I love. I love all that style of music. That's the music I play to this day now. It's fucking in me bookings.
Late Acid House and all that, innit?
Boss, mate. So the State, the Quadrant Park, and then the 05 and the Buzz. So it was all that style of music that we were buying. Yeah. But like, when I started in the pleasure rooms, the 05 music and the pleasure rooms music was exactly the same. Yeah. Just that when the 05 shut down, the pleasure rooms music, Alex K come in, and the music progressed to get faster and faster to the point where it was 148. But when I was DJing in the pleasure rooms, I was playing my beats at 140, 145.
When did the pleasure rooms open? Like, very first open?
I started in the pleasure rooms in fucking 2001.
Was it? Yeah.
2001.
And was it open before that as well?
Yeah, I think it was the Milky Bar. Yeah. It was called the Milky Bar, and then it got swapped. They swapped it and the pleasure rooms opened. And I think I got to the pleasure rooms about 6 months to a year after the pleasure rooms was open. Yeah. And then I started in there then. And then it just fucking took off, you know what I mean? Yeah. For me, it took off. And like, for every other DJ in there, it took off, you know, it was big. Juice FM come on the scene. And then the fucking whole of the Northwest was listening.
That's what I mean, yeah. Well, that's the only way I got onto it, I think, because of Juice.
Yeah. Well, that had a big say of us getting to, like, fucking Magaluf and stuff like that. Yeah. my brother was in Magaluf and heard someone spitting one of that dancing with being out lately in the club.
That's a famous lyric.
I know, it's not even mine though, lad. Nah, it's not mine, lad. I was never an MC though, you know what I mean? I was a DJ.
Yeah, so let's we'll go right back again. So just before you bought, just before you started playing like dance music, what were like the jungle tracks you were playing then? Can you remember any of them? I can't even
fucking remember the names of them no, but it was like just like fucking.
Was you just grabbing anything and trying to have a go?
I just loved the beats.
It
was like jungle music back then's like garage now. Yeah. Like that breakbeaty sound, and I just loved the beats. So and like I was listening to like all like the MCs rapping to it and that. And I thought of myself as a little MC and that in parties.
So was that on the rap music as well, the jungle music? Sorry, you were doing a bit of MCing on that, yeah?
I used to MC to jungle, lad. I was MCing to happy hardcore as well. Because I went through a little phase of happy hardcore. After the jungle, it went to happy hardcore.
Oh, was it, yeah?
And then after happy hardcore, it was all like the 05.
Can you remember any tracks from your happy hardcore you used to like?
Yeah, I used to love Castles in the Sky.
Oh, yeah.
Rainbow Island, is it? Rainbow Island.
I'm not too familiar with hardcore. I'm just
Heart of Gold.
I know that one.
I loved fucking, what was the other one? The MC Junior one. Ultra Beat made it into a song, Pretty Green Eyes.
Oh, yeah.
That was a boss song.
Yeah, because the Scarlet re-sung that.
Yeah, but it was MC Junior who done that. He was in the Pleasure Rooms, MC Junior.
Was he?
Come to the Pleasure Rooms and done a night. He was fucking good.
Was he, yeah?
Boss lad.
So is he an MC, is he?
Yeah, MC Junior was a happy hardcore MC.
Oh, right,
he's died now. He's dead.
Fucking hell.
He died a few years back, but what an MC, mate.
Yeah.
Boss lad.
So was he one of your like idols or something then?
No, my idol was Robbie D.
Was it?
He was a Birmingham MC, but
right.
Fucking talented, mate. Boss.
Was it
like top notch, like boss MC lad.
Anyone else you can look up to from the MCing sort of thing before you got going? Like,
I used to like fucking. Not really. I used to like MC Bassman, but he weren't like lyric. He was just like he was like. He was just telling girls to get the panties off and all that, you know what I mean? And there's nothing I used to think that's boss, you know what I mean? Look at this girl looking at me, big fat titties in me face and all that. I was like, get in there, lad.
Yeah, man.
Boss, lad.
Right, so what was the first dance record you got into then? Like what you bought or can you remember?
The first one I bought, like old school, was Cocaine, made in the Amazon jungle.
Cocaine? I'm not sure.
It goes start made in the. I'll just give you.
Oh, have you? Yeah.
Made in the Amazon jungle, cocaine, and it goes bam bam with a big dirty.
It's just like acid house.
Yeah, acid house. So it was like around the time of Enjoy and FBI Project and all that.
Early 90s, that shit. Then, isn't it?
Well, it was like 95 when I started buying all that. Well, we were buying bits of it anyway.
Yeah.
Even though we were buying our jungle and our hardcore, we'd buy bits of the other as well. Do you know what I mean? Lad.
So when you started mixing that, would you just fall in love with it then? Was you like, wow, this is amazing?
I just loved it, lad.
Yeah.
To be honest, I love mixing. Like now when I drive and that, if I do a mix for my car, it'll be a tech house set or a house music set.
I like tech and
I love me tech and love me house. And people go, why do you listen to that? I say, because I like it.
It's good, isn't it?
I love even people go, how can you fucking stand there for an hour mixing that? I love mixing it.
It's a change though as well, isn't it? Especially if you're being involved at scouts or bands or whatever.
Used to that uplifting thing.
It's different
to where
vibe.
You just fucking go back to a beat and it's a rolling beat. I love it, lad.
Yeah, I do. I like it.
I love me tech house, lad.
Yeah.
I was on Muzrek last night till what? 5 o'clock in the morning downloading music, lad.
What it was with me, like, I didn't like house music for a good while, mate, because it was all that... I started getting into house music about 2010, you know, mixing it.
Yeah.
And it was all shit, because it was all that EDM fucking big room shite, weren't it? And I was like, I'm not feeling this, mate.
Nah.
But then when tech started coming out, I was like, this is a bit of me.
Yeah, well,
it's like darker than that,
it's heavy and moody, innit? I love it, lad.
Bit of me, that.
Yeah, I love the moody.
And the rolling bass lines and all that,
Boss lad,
like what Camel Fat doing that, innit?
Camel Fat, he's talented, Mike, mate. He's fucking one of the best. Well, he is the best.
Everything he fucking touches, man.
Just turns to gold. I was watching him on Instagram the other day and I was just thinking, wow, he was in Coachella or something.
We're talking about idols, he's one of my fucking idols.
I think Mike's boss, mate. He's fucking good.
You must know him as well a little bit, don't you?
Know Mike. I've known Mike for a few years. I mean, I haven't seen him for years, but if we bumped into each other, we'd talk and say all right to each other and that, you know what I mean? He was good. He always had time for you, Mike, when you were there. Do you know what I mean?
I've been told he's a down to earth lad.
Yeah, he is dead down to earth. He's sound like, from what I've known of him, I've partied with him a few years back, years ago when I was in the pleasure rooms, and he was just we always had a laugh when we were in parties together.
He's fucking smashing at him now.
Oh, lad, he's
good on him though, man. He deserves
everything
it.
He touches just turns to gold, lad. But you know, he's been putting that graft in for 20 years, lad.
That's what people don't like. Making music's hard, man.
Fucking not hard,
he just makes it sound so fucking easy.
I was in mode the other day, and plus I've got no computer skills, never used a laptop, and the fella's going, right, you press tab, and I'm looking at it going, I said, what's tab, lad? And he went, you messing? I said, I've never touched a computer, lad.
Yeah, well, I've just showed you my project then. You know what I mean? When I first opened that up, I was like, what the fuck? How the fuck do you make music on that?
Did you self-taught yourself?
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
It was me and my mate Wayne. Do you know Wayneo, the MC Wayneo?
Yeah, I can remember. One of the lads from Liverpool, Jed knows him.
Yeah, Jed, I know Jed.
He's good lad, Jed.
Yeah, he's sound, Jed,
Good little DJ, Jed.
He's good, Jed,
yeah. Boss
back in the day. I used to play with him in the food bar years ago.
He's a good lad, Jed.
Sound, Jed, yeah. I speak to him sometimes still.
Yeah, he's cool, Jed, mate. He's a good lad. I've got time for Jed.
Yeah, so me and my mate Wayne, we learned together. I met
Did
Wayne.
you do it in the creative school then?
No.
He done it in creative?
Yeah. Oh, no, me mate Wayne did.
Yeah,
he was doing a bit of MCing and that's where he met Jed.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Wayne was going there with, do you know, Tomo as well, Tom what's it? Cleland, is it?
Nah. He might be on my Instagram, him though.
MC Tomo, he used to be called.
I'm sure he's on my Instagram, Tom Cleland.
Yeah. Well, he was mates with me mate Wayne.
Was he?
Yeah, and Jed.
Wayne's from out of town, isn't he?
Wayne's from Bootle.
Is he Pokio from Bootle?
Yeah, but he you wouldn't think so now because he lives in Wales now. He talks like a fucking Westman.
Does he? Yeah, it's hilarious, lad. Where life takes you to Wales, mate.
He doesn't even sound Scouse anymore. It's mad as fuck. Well, he's like half Scouse, half Welsh now.
He's a good producer as well.
Yeah, fucking hell.
I've listened to some of his
he's on the heaviest
stuff, like that fucking proper pokey stuff, innit?
Yeah.
You know what? I don't really listen to bounce music and that, mate. Yeah. But I like some of the bass lines and they're heavy.
Well, Wayne's shit's fucking dead different, so everyone's like...
Yeah, but your gear that you make's fucking top.
Like, that shit I'm showing you now, though, that new one, that's what I'm going to be doing a lot more of now.
That bass, that beat, speed, that shoots me down to the ground.
138 to 140 I'm going to be doing,
boss lad.
Yeah, so I'm going to slow it right down because I've had enough of 150 BPM.
I can't play it. You know what? Even when I've got 150 beat songs, they go at 148. I won't go no faster than 148.
I done a full album with 148.
Did you?
For Kenty, yeah.
Boss.
But when I go to a dunk event now, they're still playing like 155 and that. I'm like, for fuck's sake.
There's nothing worse.
Can't be arsed with that.
Especially, you know, I went to an event, one of my mates' little gaffs in Lee. And I'd done an event, and the DJ who was on before me was playing at 157.
That's crazy.
The warm-up set, and I said,
fucking warm-up. Oh my God,
you having a laugh? And he was like, what? and also, was stick weren't going through record box, so it was jumping from 157 to 159.
Where was that?
In the Lee Arms in
that's
Lee.
What I mean. Like,
you know Davy B, don't you?
Yeah, Dave,
Davy's sister's little boozer there. So I went up there a few weeks ago and his mate was playing at 157. I thought,
Jesus fucking Christ.
And then I had to go up and slow it right down. People were looking at me thinking, who's this fucking lunatic?
I think people as well, what people don't understand as well, I think people from like Liverpool or the surrounding areas, they've got a bit of a good knowledge about music more than anyone else, I think.
Yeah.
I do. I honestly do, but especially about dance music, though.
I mean,
I do believe that as well.
I think it's always had good music, hasn't it?
Always.
Same as Manchester, though. Manchester's always had good music.
Yeah.
But I think if DJs come from out of town, they'll jump all over the music that's getting played in Liverpool.
Definitely.
And take it on with them.
I mean, like I said, like Wigan and all them other places, they're still playing fast. And it's not about that anymore, is it?
Nah. I mean, the older I've got, the slower I say to Alan, lad, the older I'm getting, the slower my beats are getting. Like, I'll play my tech at 128, and I'm still dancing around the room doing a mix, and he's like, how can you dance to that,
That's
lad?
what I mean. It's getting slower.
Yeah, I love it, lad.
I do, I like it.
I was listening to one of Alex K's new tracks the other day.
Yeah.
145.
Yeah.
That's fucking perfect for the fucking donk beat.
Yeah, 145's good for donk.
Why did he want to do 155 and any faster than that?
I haven't got a clue, mate. I can't tell you.
Chrissy Grace was going to me the other week, lad. I like playing at 175, and that I went, lad, you've lost your fucking mind, you.
I know Chrissy, yeah.
He's a good kid, Chrissy.
He's on an interview for my YouTube channel.
Lad. I love Chrissy, he's a good lad.
I caught him off his bar, though.
And then he started saying, like, like, I play at 220 beats, and I went, what the fuck music's that?
Wow, mate. That must be like that fucking Gabba or whatever it's called.
Yeah. Is it like the French stuff or French core or something like that? Like, fucking...
It's just like...
I couldn't think of nothing worse, mate.
Oh, my God.
Up, please.
Right, like, we'll go back again, right, so 2001 Pleasure Rooms, and that was DJ and everything.
Yeah, before that, I'd done like little gigs, like I worked in the Arena Bar for like fucking...
Oh, was this before the Pleasures?
Yeah. I worked in the Arena Bar for about 6 months before I was 18. And I said to I invited them all to my 18th birthday, and they were like, you're supposed to be 18, go on, you'll have to go, come back when you're old enough to work here. So I was like, cool. And then I just walked away from it, and then my brother was DJing in Beatty's Bar on Matthew Street.
Oh, yeah.
And then he was working another one downstairs. What was it called? Spirits. Where opposite Wade Smith, you know, Wade Smith on the corner.
Wade Smith,
There's a little bar opposite where you walk
it's not
downstairs.
There anymore, is it?
No. It's a hotel now.
Is it, yeah?
Yeah, hotel.
I used to go there shopping when I was in town,
Everyone used to use Wade Smith for your Rockport.
Yeah. I think that's where I got mine from, actually, Wade Smith, My brown Rockport.
Yeah, I got the black ones and like fucking like lemon and fucking pink striped Ralph Lauren shirts and that, like proper weird shirts, but with all the hair back in the day.
It was,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was a little bar opposite there. You used to walk downstairs, like underground, and my brother used to do like an after party after there.
Yeah.
So he was going to Benidorm, and he said to me, do you want to do it? So I went, go ahead, I'll do it, like, yeah. So I done it, and when I was doing it, my cousin was in there with the owner of the Pleasure Rooms, Mrs.
Yeah.
And the missus went back to the lad who owned the Pleasure Room, said, Lee, I've just been listening to Alison's little cousin, he's a good DJ.
Yeah.
That was on a Saturday night. On the Monday morning, I got a phone call off our Alison. And she said, do you want a job in town DJing? So I went, go ahead, cool, yeah. And she said, get the Pleasure Rooms. So I went, where's that? Bolton Square, opposite the Cream. So I turned up there with me little bag of records. Went upstairs. You had to go like 3 days.
I believe you had to go. I didn't actually ever go to the Pleasure Rooms, but I've been told you have to walk up a ladder or something.
Up a little set of stairs.
Yeah.
Through a little hole. And then it was a DJ box and all blackness, right? So they said, go ahead, do your set. And I'm looking around and I said, I don't even know how to get the fucking turntables on. So they had to come up and turn the tape. They must have been thinking, who's this fucking lunatic? But then when I got on the deck, so I'd done an all right little set. So they said, look, you've got the job, you start Thursday.
Yeah, man.
So I was like, cool, lad, yes, sound. So
what music was that then when you were playing
just
there?
Like 051 music.
Yeah.
Or like, it was, as I said, when I was starting the Pleasure Rooms, it was the same style music as the 051, lad.
Yeah. So it was all that slow
I was playing my beats in the Pleasure Rooms at 140 to 145 beats.
Man.
Do you know what I mean? In between that. And I love that style. I love the 051 music.
Oh, I love 051.
Do you know what? I love the 051 music. I love the state music.
I
love the
that.
quad music.
Yeah.
Because the state come from the quad and the 051 come from the state and stuff like that. The music progressed. But it progressed in a good way because every like era of a club, I could understand their music.
That's where Scouts come from. Scouts house, weren't it? 051, because they just mixed it all together.
I think the Scouts come from the state and the quad. I really think, like, even though it was all like Italian beats and that getting made and, you know, getting played in the quad, there was the bass heads, they were a Liverpool. They were a Liverpool thing, you know what I mean? Too Funky Too, they were Liverpool.
Too Funky Too, yeah. Kenny Hayes was in that.
Davey T.
Yeah, David T. Yeah,
you know what I mean? That was like one of the biggest fucking...
One of the biggest... Fucking brothers and sisters, man.
Still to this day.
One of the biggest anthems ever.
I've got them on me bingo events in here, mate.
I've seen that.
Let's Get Bingoed. I've got them on there performing because the last bingo event I put on, that was the most requested song. play Brothers and Sisters.
It's a fucking anthem now, innit?
I said, all right, and then I thought, well, if they want to learn it, they'll want to learn it live and watch the girl actually sing it, so I've booked them now to do the next one, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that'll be good, that.
Yeah, I mean, the events it's more sold out now, more or less sold out, the bingo event now.
That's right, man.
And the summer fezzy that you're on's flying as well,
I can't wait to play that.
Lad, boss, you know, you'll love it.
Yeah, like I said, I'll be get a taxi there, have a drink and enjoy myself there.
Yeah, man, definitely.
All right, so when did you... So how long was you in the pleasure rooms for, DJing, before you picked up the mic?
Yeah, about a week, lad.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was only a week, because when I'd had a bevy and that, I thought I was fucking MC of the year,
right,
you know what I mean? Even though I weren't an MC, I thought I'm an MC when I was on the air, lad. I weren't a proper MC, but I loved getting on the mic and
before we carry on there, right, I don't know when we were on the internet years ago, we used to be on forums, it was called, like a chat room with all people from Wigan and all that. And they didn't understand what you was, but all the scousers or people from round Ireland used to say, listen, he's a fucking host, he was there to get the crowd hyped and all that. That's what you was, really.
That's all I used to do. I used to host.
You were a very, very good, crowd hyper.
I was a crowd pleaser, so when I was in my elements when it was just in the club.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I could see the crowd all going wild for it.
Yeah.
And then there were CDs getting done, and I'm thinking, this is not working for me because I haven't got no fucking proper lyrics.
I remember a CD you done with Alex K.
Yeah.
I had that on fucking for years.
Yeah, there was some good ones.
Yeah.
But then you're just hearing the same thing off me. Nothing new. And like I said to Bradley, when I was MCing, it made a load of lads from Liverpool want to become an MC.
Yeah.
I was like, I was the first one from 100%. Liverpool that everyone jumped on.
Yeah.
Not being big-headed, but it was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that made every young lad want to be an MC.
Yeah.
But they were doing it properly.
Yeah, they were studying, rhymes
writing lyrics,
and
then coming to the club and blowing me out the water. And Dave wanted to become an MC because I was an MC.
That's it.
But I weren't an MC, lad.
Yeah,
I was always a DJ. Do you know what I mean?
Well,
over the years now, though, I've learnt my craft as an MC, and I can MC now. I can MC with the best of them, lad.
Well, you've done it for fucking years now, haven't you?
If I couldn't, I may as well have hung my mic up, do you know what I mean? But it's not because I wanted to do an MC. It was because people said, he's shitting.
Yeah.
He's shite. And I used to think, am I? Yeah.
Well, they didn't understand what you were doing, though. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to explain to you. Like, they didn't understand what the fuck you were doing.
When I grew up, listening to MCs, they were hosts.
Yeah, that's what it
Parks
was.
and Wilson, your DJ, your MC Robbie D, your MC Bassman, your MC Majika. They weren't lyrically gifted. They used to just get party hyped.
Well, here's another example of why Liverpool is so far ahead of everyone. Because, you know, now in bounce music, that's all everyone wants now. They don't want all fucking rhyming, they want hosts.
Yeah. And I don't get booked for it, and I'm probably one of the best hosts out there.
I mean, don't get me wrong, they still have events where they do have fucking rhyming MCs and all that on, but the big events like BCID and all that, they just have hosts and that.
That MC Keo,
that's all he does.
Yeah, he's a boss host, MC Keo, and like I was saying to him in the Reminisce, we're like similar the way we MC.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
We just get like the crowd going and get it hosting.
All the biggest events in bounce music won't have rhyming really. Do you know what I mean? They'll just want crowds like you were fucking perfect for.
I don't get booked for them, lad.
I don't know why.
I just think it's weird because like there was no one as good as me at hosting back
fucking one of the best crowds like the fucking MCs to ever do it. You know what I mean?
Lad, unbelievable. You know. I don't know whether my face doesn't fit or something, or it's because I'm like a fucking.
It's like me.
I'm a rowdy scouser.
I never get fucking booked either.
Lad, I don't even drink. I don't even go there and get mashed and like make a cunt of myself or not. And I just go and I'm on water. You know what I mean? So it's not as if I like lose my mind and act all backward.
I don't even know what the fuck it is. Fucking old
If your face doesn't fit, it doesn't fit.
That's it, mate.
That's the reason I put my own events on, because I know I've got a little following out there.
Yeah.
And my events do boss, lad. And I'm more than likely make more dough out of the 5 events I put on
you will
each year
do,
than what if I was working Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday every week of the year. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
So I'm happy doing it this way, lad.
Oh, man, nice.
Do you know what I mean?
It's probably took a while to get going, but you're fucking there now, aren't you? It's going
well, when I left the pleasure rooms in 2009, I walked away from it from 2009, and I didn't do nothing until 2017. Now, I done a gig in Wigan in that void.
Oh, yeah.
For the MC Ben asked me to do it. So I went with there was me, Bubbly, Ben and MC Finchy on.
Yeah.
And then I done another gig, I think, in the Fudges, somewhere like that, somewhere in town. And then I done one of the final gathering at the Pleasure Rooms. 3 gigs I done from 2009 to 2017. Yeah. When I done the Reminisce Festival in 2017, fell back in love with it.
Yeah, that's it.
Boss, mate.
I've never been there, yeah.
Oh, lad, you need to get there. Yeah. It's like Creamfields with old school music.
Yeah,
you'd love it, lad. And if you got there, I'd get you backstage with me, lad, so you can chill. You don't have to deal with all that mad crowd.
I'm going to the Creamfields for the first time this year.
Yeah, I think it's scatty Creamfields.
Yeah, I've never been.
I only used to go to the one in Speak. I've never been to one in Daresbury by me fellas. But I know the one in Speak. It was scatty, lad. Proper scatty.
Yeah, I've not been.
You see girls rolling around the floor in fields just out their minds, and I think,
that's horrible. It's horrible. I'm sure I'll see that anyway.
Yeah, if you go to a fezzy, you see it now, especially with all that fucking
Ket and all that. Oh, fuck,
it's horrible.
That.
You see them in town on a Friday night, fucking falling, and just think, what are you doing to yourselves?
Right, so. Within a week, you were on the mic.
Yeah. I said to Carl, Carl, I'm all right on the mic, you know. And he was like, yeah. He said, I'm thinking about getting rid of the MCs. There was JFMC there at the time.
Oh, there was already MC in there, was there?
JFMC used to come on a Saturday night. He said, I'm thinking of swerving the MCs, you know, lad. And I went, well, just let me have a little go.
Before you do it?
Yeah, and he went, go ahead, have a go.
Yeah.
And then I got on the mic, and then the owner come in the week later and said, lad, you've put our fucking population up by 250 people walking in every night, just that's you being on the mic. So it just automatically become a thing for me then to finish me DJ set and then just jump on the mic. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, so you were still DJing for a little bit as well?
Yeah, I DJ'd in the Pleasure Rooms for 4 years, and it got to the point where I was just always blitzed out of my mind, and I was like fucking going from one record, getting the record off, and then putting it on that one and playing the same record twice where it bladdered. And
I've done that, but not with vinyl, but I've done it.
Yeah, well, I've done it. I used to do it every time. I had in my mind, like, that was wild, and I just thought to myself, maybe just get into this MCing, because that's all the crowd wanted off me, really. Yeah. Biggest mistake I'd done, really. I should have just done them both, do you know what I mean, and just stuck to me DJing. Yeah. Because if you ask me, what would you rather do, DJ or MC? Yeah. It'd be DJ.
It's got to be DJ.
Without a shadow of a doubt. And also, if you ask me, what MC would you want to MC with you on your DJ set? It'd be me. Yeah, I'd do my own MC set, because I know where I want to put things and where I don't.
It's got the way you can do that,
Yeah, I don't think, I don't, but there is the MCs now that can DJ, but let them try and do an MC DJ set, lad, and do a 4-hour set and make it work. It's hard, lad.
I can imagine it to be hard. Like.
But I've done it for fucking 20 odd years, so I'm fucking right. I'm all day with it, lad, honestly.
Oh, you're smashing it, are you, at the minute with all that? Yeah, so who was like the residents when you first went in there then? Can you remember?
Yeah, it was DJ Liam.
Oh, Liam, he was fucking great.
Yeah, so there was Puddy. DJ Puddy
I know
was
Puddy,
there.
Yeah.
But Puddy went and I got Puddy's job.
Oh,
so
that
there was Liam
then?
and Puddy.
Right.
And then Puddy got legged and I got Puddy's job.
Yeah.
And then there was me and Liam. Then there was...
So Liam was there from the beginning then?
Yeah, Liam was there before me. He was like the understudy to Puddy.
Yeah.
And then when Puddy got sacked, or got let go, whatever, Liam took the head spot of the DJs, and then I got brought in.
Yeah.
And then there was me and Liam, and they used to have these other couple of kids that used to come in.
Yeah.
But none of them ever made nothing of themselves as the DJ.
Yeah.
I still know a lad now, Craig. He's like a mechanic, got his own garage, not doing boss for himself.
Yeah. Just sack the music off.
Yeah, just like the music type thing. But then we had Chris Henry come in from Ulster Beat.
Fucking hell, Chris Henry, yeah.
Boss lad, top lad Chris, boss. Then we had DJ Carlos come in from the Barcelona bar. Yeah. Now, Carlos took my sets when I was used to DJ. So there was, I'm trying to think of the order. There was Lee, me, then there was Chris.
Yeah.
Then Carlos come in, Rob Kane come in on a Sunday, started working Sundays and then got a little job out of it. Yeah. Then Steve Cocky come in.
Yeah.
Alex K was coming.
When did Alex K join then?
So I think Alex J joined in 2005.
Fucking hell, man.
Yeah.
And he was smashing the tunes out there, Mary.
Well, what it was, me and Carl went the 05 one on the Christmas Eve or the Boxing Night 05 one.
Yeah.
And Alex had been flown over to work the 05 one.
Did he? I didn't know that.
So Alex worked the 05 one, and like, this was just after me saying about fucking... I got barred off the radio for giving Mark's a top lad now. I give Mark Simon a little bit of stick on the mic, being wild and foolish, you know what I mean? And I got barred off the radio, and then I was just that cheeky and blatant. I went the 051.
Yeah.
And like they all hated me, you know, they were all thinking, what's he doing in here? This fucking little blade, you know what I mean? That's cheeky.
Yeah.
But like it was just, and Alex was on, and then I said to Carl, he's boss him, lad, get him in our gaff.
Yeah.
And Carl got him as a resident.
How did he get hold of him now?
I don't know, email or something like that.
Was it email? Yeah.
And I think Alex had heard of the pleasure rooms.
Yeah.
From over them ways. You know, obviously he's in with all the styles of music in Liverpool. He must have heard of what was going on in the pleasure rooms.
He was one of the biggest gaffs to play all that gear, really.
Plus he likes the MCs, Alex, as well.
Oh, does he? Yeah?
He loves the MCs, Alex. So there was me, every one of his sets, there was always me, Berry and Jen on his set.
I know you were always on his set.
Every time, me, Berry and Jen. Ben and Jerry.
Yeah.
But even if I weren't booked to do his set, I'd stay and I'd get on it anyway and just do it. Because I just loved working with his bass lines.
He played slow as well, Alex, didn't he?
Yeah,
he played perfect speed.
Like 145 to 148, which is just right down my street. But his tunes are boss, lad.
Oh,
he's another one that could just touch a bad song and make it sound boss.
There was a rumour going around a while ago that he didn't even make his own tracks. It's got to be bullshit, that, hasn't it?
Lad, I've been in the studio and seen him do it, you know what I mean?
Oh, have you?
Yeah,
well, they put a fucking bed now, innit?
All you haters out there, stop hating on him.
It's put to bed.
Lad, he was a magician on them. Lad, the setup was unbelievable. He had one of these big fucking, like, all Q levels and like bass and trebles.
He is the best at making junk music, without a doubt. Do you know what I mean? I'm glad that you've just put that rumour to bed if you've seen him do it.
Yeah, I have. I've seen him do it, lad. I've seen him. Alex,
there you fucking go. Yeah, your camera's here.
Oh, yeah, you'll get that.
So good. There, Alex K makes his own music. There you go.
I mean, if someone was ghosting Alex K, they would have well come out by now and said, I make Alex K's music.
He's been around for over 20 years.
Alex K was what? He was dinky. He was voodoo lover. He was all sorts. He even done the year 2001.
The first record was, what I got of him was Angel in My Heart, the 2000 mix though.
Yeah.
And he's probably been doing it before that.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Lad, he was what? I'm sure he had another name.
Yeah.
I know he had Voodoo Lover.
Voodoo Lover, yeah.
Yeah, that was Alex K.
Yeah.
I know he was part of the Dinky lads.
Yeah,
He was doing all load of Dinky tracks, but I can't even...
It's got to be like 90s then when he started, hasn't it? Definitely.
Well, I remember I'd done a party in the Millennium in the Fox and Speak. This was before I'd even made it. Like, I was DJing and my brother was DJing and I was MCing and he had that song... I can't wait.
Oh, that's one of my favourites of his.
And that was Alex K's.
Yeah.
And that was in
2001, I think that way, innit?
Yeah,
or was it out before that?
I think we had that in 98, lad.
Did you?
98.
Oh,
we had
fucking
that.
hell.
Because it was
must have been a re-release when I got that.
Yeah. We've got the original version. That was heavy, lad.
Yeah, it's boss, that tune.
You can just tell an Alex K sound.
Yeah, you can,
with the bass lines, you know what I mean? Boss, I still
he's a
love
fucking legend,
he's heavy, lad, isn't he?
I wish he'd just come out of retirement to start making it all again.
Well, he's making music again.
I know he made a new one, didn't he?
Yeah, and it's fucking heavy.
Yeah, it is.
And it's slow. Be right up. You sound like you're similar to me with the speedier beats and that.
Yeah, I like bounce music at 140 to 145 now.
Like the BCD stuff was made to play at that speed, like 140, 145. Yeah. And that was the best style of scouse. All that era was the best style of scouse, I think.
Yeah, I do.
You know I know Alex K come on and put a dunk thing in it. And like all the out of town, he started doing their own little bass lines and that. But
when BCD were knocking tunes out, mate, that was the best era, that. All Love Shag and all them remixes.
Little Bird and all them.
Oh my God.
Boss, mate. Even Ultra Beat. I did like the Ultra Beat sound as well, me. Yeah. Like, I know they were a little bit after BCD, but I did like, but that's Mike the Scala making that music. It is, so you know you've got a good producer producing
anything, like we said before, anything he fucking touches
boss,
in
lad, boss, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
lad.
So right, let me try and think again now. So you've said your residence. So like, when did it all start going tits up in there, do you reckon?
We're in the pleasure rooms?
Yeah, because it just started off a bit, didn't it?
Yeah, I just think it was an after hours club, weren't it?
Yeah.
And it was like the after hours club, it had no ale in it. So
is that what the main problems with it then, do you reckon?
It was busiest when it was just selling water, Lucozade, bottles of Rush.
Yeah.
And then
bottles of Rush.
It was, everyone was like sniffing all sorts of Rush. Yeah. Like that, 4 bottles up a snozzer.
Fucking hell.
You knock me sick, lad. Yeah, but fucking once you start, like, you got the funky box, and then you had like the one opposite the arena bar doing chalk and cheese.
Yeah.
And they were all selling ale. So people were thinking, well, I'd rather go there and drink than go there and drink Lucozade. And then we started doing the ale, it picked up a bit. And then I think the Pleasure Room's got 10 years out of it.
Yeah.
That's a good lifespan
so
for a
like
club.
That for a club.
It is, mate.
Yeah, you come and go all the time,
especially in Liverpool, lad. To get 10 years out of a club in Liverpool, that's good going, mate. Yeah. I mean,
the music
was... 051, how long was the 051 going for?
Weren't even that long, was it?
94, 95.
Yeah.
Maybe 96.
It's like 2004, was it the last one?
2004, and that's known as a legendary club, the 051.
Weren't even 10 years, that was it, when you think about it?
No, and the Pleasure Room's got longer than that, and it doesn't get talked about as a legendary club.
It didn't help as well, though, that Liverpool were going towards house music, weren't it, more than anything as well.
It's a trend-setting city, innit, Liverpool, so as you say, like, you know, fucking DJs come from out of town, listen to what's getting played in Liverpool and take it on with them.
Well, that's what we said before, weren't it? It's like a fucking, in England, well, especially in the north, it's like the capital of dance music. I think Liverpool.
It is.
I honestly do think that.
I do. You know, everyone's loving the disco house now, but disco house,
Cream and all that was in the film.
Yeah, disco house is getting played in town now. They've had like a disco house weekend in like the fucking Baltic Triangle round by the Camp and Furnace and that. They've done that for 10 years, and all people are jumping on disco house now. Now it's been in Liverpool for 10 years, lad.
I know. You know what I remember all the disco house shit. Yeah,
and I loved the house music now and the tech house. I wouldn't have tolerated it like back 10 years ago. I wouldn't have bothered listening to it.
Yeah,
but now I'm more for that than any other music.
Well, like I said, like the Pleasure Room's fucking died off, and then what was left, it was only house music, weren't it, at the end of the day?
By then, when I left the Pleasure Rooms in 2009, I fell out of love with the music and walked away from it totally. I just had my first daughter, and I was thinking party lifestyle, and my kids.
So music was just on hold completely then,
it just left me life totally. And like I had a full 8 years away from it, lad, where I didn't talk about it. People used to get in my cab and go, "What's happening, Paul?" And I'd just go, "I don't do it no more. I can't be arsed with it."
Sorting your life out and all that,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
just fell out of love with it. Yeah. And like even my missus used to say, "Get on the Reminisce festival," and I'd go, "I don't want to do it. Just go get on it." And then one year I just thought I want to have a go. And I asked Ben in 2016. He said, "Lad, the lineup's done, but I'll have a word for next year. I'll get you on next year." So I went cool, another year out, and then I done it, lad. And it just sent shivers down my spine.
Just
I was
ignited a little flame again.
Main set time 9 o'clock with Rob Kane, me and Jerry, and there was like 13,000 in this big tent. And lad, it just went off.
Yeah.
Ben introduced me Paul O.H. like no one had heard of me for years, and it just went lively. And I just thought, wow.
This is
and then I just started taking little bookings and that. And then I found myself driving around selling tickets for people and giving them loads of dough. And then taking like 200 quid back after giving them like 4 or 5 grand in ticket sales.
That just clicked for you. You were like, nah, I need to do my own shit.
On, and that's how it started. And then you're on Mark Petch. Baseline bounce. He's a nice lad. I done a baseline bounce first at Dance Have You Been Out Lately in Pure.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
In December 2017. We got about 600 in as well, lad.
That's good, that.
For the fucking 5th of December, it's good going.
For the first night in there as well, it's good, that.
And I just from there, I just started doing all my own stuff. Done a few Dance Have You Been Out Lately in town. And then I just fucking moved away from that, started putting like old school music events on, smashing it with them. And then I got in touch with my partner, Gary Bates, my partner, top lad Gary. He's DJ'd for as long as us.
I've seen Alan talk about him.
Yeah, he's a top lad, Gary. And he's a boss DJ as well. So I said to him, jump on these events with me, give me an hand. And he was like, "Oh, you can't be arsed." And then he phoned me one day in the lockdown, said, "I've got that Hotel Anfield here, lad. Do you want to do it?" And I went, "Go ahead, Sam."
So he got you that first?
He knew. But when I got there, I knew the owner of the venue of the Hotel Anfield. So I knew him, but I didn't know him that it was his at the time. So we got there and we locked it out, lad. We got about 900 people in there. We done 22 tables of 10 in the marquee, and we done about 600 tickets outside. And lad, it was rammed. The first one after lockdown, we cleaned up, and it was a belter.
Was that in the summer then? Yeah,
that was the summer. I think it was on the 1st of August or the 7th of August. Our
so it would have been decent weather as well then.
No, it was absolutely pissing down, lad, right? So what we done, we had standard tickets for 20 quid for outside. So if you only had the standard, you weren't getting in the marquee.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, people were coming in and going, lad, it's pissing down, and saying, look, you're going to have to pay another score to get in the marquee then, aren't you? And they were all giving me extra scores, so we cleaned up on the door. We took about $4,000 off the door. So I was like getting there, made up that it was raining, but it did go nice in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Late in the afternoon, it was boss, and then this is our third one now that we're doing. So last year's one, that was a belter as well, but it weren't as full as the first one.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But after us locking this one out on Mother's Day, we're hopefully going to get this one locked out.
Yeah,
for
is there anywhere you can get tickets online? Or
yeah, I'll give you the ticket account in a minute.
Yeah.
Me and Gary, we knock paper tickets out. That's how we do it.
Yeah.
You know, if you can sell 200 paper tickets and then do 20 tables, that's the club full anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what we do, and we spin them all day long between me, Gary, Davey B, Alan. We've got a little crew of lads who are on our events, and they're all good lads.
Yeah.
You know, we don't have like we don't get like no fucking eyeball Pauls in and nothing like that who think they're fucking big undies and that. We just get lads who are keen to work and help you out.
Man.
And, you know, if they're like that, they're on board, lad.
Yeah, man.
And our events, they're not like fucking big name DJs.
Yeah.
So I always like, we grew the pleasure rooms off our own names.
Yeah. Because all were known back in them days,
no one was known.
Yeah,
I mean, apart from Alex K.
Yeah,
Chris Henry weren't known.
Yeah.
You know, fucking Liam weren't, I weren't. We all made our names through the pleasure rooms, but the pleasure rooms made the name off us DJing and MCing there, do you know what I mean?
Definitely.
So that's what I've said. I've said we'll go down the same route as what we do, and we build our own names. It's a good idea,
to be honest. Yeah, there's loads of people out there that are raring to go and all that.
Like Davey B, he was tiling my floor in the house, in our house. And I was like, lad, what you do? And he went, I'm a DJ, you know, Paul. I went, you lad, And I said, so come upstairs, I'll give him all my music off me laptop. And then I got talking to him, I said, I'll bang you on an event. And Davey's got a good little following where he can spin his tickets. But even if he couldn't spin a ticket, I'd still have him on the event because he's a top lad. And he puts the graft in with you, lad.
Yeah, man.
That's all we ask for, you know what I mean?
He seems sound, Dave,
he's one of me good mates, lad, Davey. Like Gary, Davey and Alan. Been there. I lost my mum in January, lads, today, fucking Alzheimer's. And they were there right the way through it on the phone to me every day, making sure I'm all right. You know, they haven't. I've got mates from school who all turned up at the funeral, but none of them have been on the phone to me to see how I am. Where they make sure I'm all right. Alan, Davey, and Gary are always on the phone to me asking how I'm feeling and that. You know, what I mean?
It's good to them, that.
Yeah, it is, and they don't have to do that. You know what I mean? But it's just because they're good, decent lads.
You want people like that in your life as well, don't you? Anyway?
I only have I've been in the game for that long now. I don't have TVs around me, lad. I can't be dealing with all that.
Fuck all that.
I mean, I just can't hack it, Steve. All that fucking backstabbing and that, it's not good.
It's not good for anyone, is it?
Nah, and there's a lot of backstabbing in Liverpool.
There's a lot of backstabbing in the music scene anyway.
It's just they're like fucking bitches. What's to do with them? Be happy, lad. You've got your gig. You get paid. Go home.
I think one of my mistakes, well, maybe it's not a mistake, but that's why I probably don't get booked, because in the past I used to just give everyone shit because they were all like that.
Do you know what? To be honest, I think that's why I must have upset people back in the day when I was out my mind. And I was just like not giving a fuck, just thinking, what?
That's what I was like. I just didn't give a shit.
I used to tell people to fucking shit on it and leg it and that. But like, I'm not like that no more. I don't drink. I don't get off my head and that. You know what I mean? I'm pretty nice to approach and have a conversation with now, where back in the day I was just wild, lad, and I just thought I was the bee's knees, you know what I mean? You grow older, you calm down, and you start to see life through a different set of eyes, don't
that's
you, lad?
Exactly what I do now. I've got my house with kids and all that.
That's it. I'm more of a family man now.
That's
like, people have been saying, you're going for a bevy, and they'll be, nah, I'm going for a meal with
my mates are going out all the time, fucking partying still, and I'm like, fuck that.
When I go back to speaking, I see me mates and that, and like on a Friday, say if I pop in on a Friday night and they're all in the kitchen, they're all talking about what they done in school 30 years ago, and I think, if you're doing this every weekend, isn't it boring by now? Do you know what I mean? Come in, have a drink, lad, and remember that when we had that straightening in school? Nah, I don't want to either, lad. Do you know what I mean? It's weird.
I just like going to fucking snooker and shit, mate. Just having a chilled one, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
And all that. Or going for scrans or whatever.
Yeah, I'd rather go for a scran 10 times out of 10 than go for a bevy, mate.
All day, innit?
Without a shadow.
I hardly ever have a drink now. It's like once in a fucking few months.
Well, I had
something.
a bevy on my ma's funeral, and that's me now till Reminisce. And then when I do Reminisce, I'll drive to Reminisce, I'll do it. Drive home, I'll have the deck set up in the kitchen, and when all my mates come back, I'll have a little brandy with them. But it won't be a heavy one, do you know what I mean? Just a little one.
Nah, man, it sounds good, that though. Like, because we thought we were all fucking messy if you think about it back in them days.
I think everyone was. But what a fucking era to grow up in, lad.
Yeah, it was.
You know, that music.
I mean, you had it better than me. You even started better, like, before me.
Yeah, well, I had the back end of the state.
Yeah,
I loved the Monster Jams. I was too young for the Quadrant Park. Yeah. But the state was just as good, lad.
I don't know how my stepdad got all the tapes from the quad, but he did.
Yeah, there was Andy. Is it Andy Nola?
Yeah, Mike Nola.
Mike Nola. Yeah. He used to sell his tapes.
Is that what it was?
That's because Lee Butler used to sell his tapes in the state.
Yeah.
He used to do like a monthly mix, Lee. Yeah. Like say an April mix.
I had a couple of Lee Butler tapes.
Yeah, the Monster Jams. He'd always put the Monster Jams on tapes.
I used to go there. Freebeat to get his tapes.
Freebeat.
And then it just started coming in a CD as well, didn't it?
Yeah. I used to get like the tape packs of it. Elter Skelter and all that from Freebeat. And Groover as well on Matthew Street.
And then I only used to go to Freebeat, didn't I? On HMV, mate, sometimes.
On the County Road, Quantum.
No, never. Alan told me about that the other week.
I was at Gary's the other night, and the owner of Quantum was there, come in, and he went, "You know him, Paul?" And I went, "Nah." And he went, "Used to be the record shop owner on County Quantum." And I went, "Fucking hell, yeah, I bought one of my first records off you, lad."
Yeah, no, I never went there.
Posh little record shop, that.
I only went to Freebies, and then when I
go to Phase as well, where Rob Kane used to work.
No, never went there.
Phase was all right. That was in the what was it called? That building. I can't even remember what the building was called. It was fucking a weird building with like all little shops off it, and you just go downstairs and you go into like it was. You know what it reminded me of, the building? You know the shops in Manny on the Curry Mile where you go upstairs. It was like one of them where you go up and you fucking round and you think, what the fuck's going on here? And you just fall into this little record shop.
No, I never went.
You'd have Rob Kane in the corner scratching his little legs off. You used to think he's sick.
It was either Freebies or HMV. That's all I went to.
Even before the Pleasure Rooms were putting CDs out, I done a CD with my brother, and we called it Dance If You've Been Out Lately. Yeah. And HMV put it out on sale for me. Nice one. And about 3 years later, I got a big check off them. It was nice. Yeah, they weren't even expecting nothing. And a check come through whistling through my door, and I thought, that's nice.
Yeah, that's a nice little area.
And then like the Pleasure Rooms started doing their CDs then, and it just fucking...
Yeah, that's what I said. I got a CD with you and Alex K. Was Alex K Vol 1 or something with you on it? I can't remember what it was called.
Like the British Isle flag.
I just had the blank CD with just writing on it.
Lad, I think there was must have been easy 400 or 500 CDs from the Pleasure Rooms.
Yeah, there's fucking
all different
loads.
Volumes. Yeah. I mean, I think there was 7 Dance If You've Been.
And everyone used to record Juice FM as well.
Exactly. And you know what? To me, the Juice FM, for me personally, listening to the Juice FM ones was better for me. Yeah. Because when I was in the studio, I was a bit of a shell of myself because I'm going against better MCs and I'm thinking about it.
In a studio, it's more like it's not live, is it?
Intimate.
It's more thought out as well.
Yeah,
it's not really...
I was never like that.
Yeah,
so when I was in the studio and doing it, I struggled and I was thinking, this is why I didn't really like doing it. I fell out of love with doing it.
On Juice FM, you could hear you were having a scream.
I was kicking in the club because I knew all the club loved it, what I was doing, do you know what I mean? So even if I was chatting shit, I could chat the worst shit, but they'd love it. Yeah. And I used to love all that. I used to just love the crowd reaction.
I remember me and my mate Wayne, who was telling you about before, we just started kicking off with the music and that.
Yeah.
And, Phil Safe from Groove Control, he got booked for the Pleasures just before it shut down. Groove Control.
Mustn't have been there, mate.
Wasn't you?
I do like the Groove Control music, though.
He got put on an event in there just before it shut down. Yeah. And we were in a taxi, me and my mate Wayne, and one of our tunes come on Juice FM. We looked at each other, we were like, oh my God. And we were fucking buzzing. Yeah, we were probably amazed with that. Like
my little sister, she was driving home from Wales with me dad, and my half fella went, let's put our knobhead on the radio, and had me on the arm. She was going, that's our Paul.
It was fucking great. I missed Juice FM, man. It was fucking great, that way.
Boss radio
what happened to it? Oh, Capital. Yeah,
it went all fucking
cheesy.
Yeah,
shite. Nah, Juice FM, they used to play all the best shit, all the best dance tunes and all
brilliant
that.
Juice, I love Juice FM.
Fucking hell, man, they just fell for the money on them, didn't they?
In Demand's a good radio station.
Yeah, In Demand's good,
I'm on In Demand on Friday.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that, yeah.
On In Demand on Friday on John B. So, I've done a little fucking old school half-hour set.
I'll listen to that. If I don't listen to it live,
I'll send you the mix in a minute.
Yeah, man.
I've got the mix on me.
Oh, have you?
I'll send it over to you in a minute.
Yeah, so man, I'll listen to that.
You've got all them tunes as well that I've on that little folder that I've given you. You've got loads.
So is it all like piano house, is it then? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about that actually now. Can you name 3? I know it's going to be hard for you. Try and name 3 of your favourites from back in them days.
Right, so there's one called. So there's loads of different mixes of it.
Yeah.
But I think the proper version's called Le Voice Le Cell or something.
Oh
like
yeah. The piano. Fucking hell, man. I done a tune with it.
Have you?
Yeah. Listen.
Put it in my folder, lad.
Yeah, I'll show you it dead quick now. It's one of my new ones. I recreated the piano riff. Let me try. This is it. Love of My Life.
Send me that.
I will send
I'll have that for me Scouse ones.
But that's about 50 BPM of that.
I'll put it down to 148. It's all right. It'll work.
That's one of my favourite piano riffs.
That's my favourite tune.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
So I've got a Project D version of it.
Yeah.
I've got a
Stale and Void, is it?
Yeah, I think it is. The Voice Le Cell.
Yeah.
It's a French like
Stale and Void, Voice Le Cell.
Oh, yeah. Lad. So I've got the original. I've got SLD number 2. I wanna see you fire.
I'm not sure I know that one.
Lad, I'll show you them all in a minute.
Yeah.
Lad, I've got a version of. I've got the dub plate version. I'm sure dub plate's something to do with the Boy Rave, because it sounds similar to the way the music's made. If you listen to a producer and you know it's his track. It's simple. So when I'm listening to the Boy Rave, it sounds like this dub plate's got something to do with him.
You might have then.
So there's a version with it that I've got that drop in it, and it's got fucking the Fugees Ready or Not going over it. That's a good. That's on me mix. I put that on my mix. That's a good song as well. So that's one of me songs. I love Hyper Go Go, Never Let Go. Love it, lad.
That is like, it's definitely in my top 3. Anyway.
Yeah, it's gotta be, lad. Gotta be. I even like the other one. High. Is that Hyper Go Go?
High,
high. I love that one. That piano drop.
High.
Yeah, what a piano drop in that. But lad, there's loads out there that I love.
Try and name 10, because I'm not going to tell you, man. I've got them as a quiz for you.
Right, so it depends how old school you want to go.
Let's go
state.
Let's go state to very early 051.
Yeah, okay. So state, I'd say Hyper Go Go.
Yeah,
that Le Voice Le Cell got played in the States.
Tune, that, man.
Do You Want a Funk?
Oh yeah.
What's the fucking
Onyx,
version?
Is it? No, that was the new one.
That was the new one.
Yeah,
that was the first version. Who made that?
I think I've got
my brain's gone.
Yeah.
My brain's gone because I'm on the fucking camera, lad.
No, it's fine.
Boss tune.
Yeah.
Rockford Files.
Not sure I know that
Rockford Files. You Sexy Dancer.
Oh yeah.
Tune,
I've got
lad.
Outrage. What's it called? Outrage. See, I can't think now.
me all-time song that
Tall and Handsome.
Tall and Handsome. Yeah, that's a different version.
The Sexy Dancer was like mixed in with that.
Rockford Files is the original version of that piano drop thing.
Yeah.
So I think, but that's a fucking tune. Get on the floor, you Sexy
That's where I heard that vocal then, because it was over Outrage, wasn't it?
Swankenstein Music Lover. It's got to be my number 1.
Yeah.
It's got to be. It just, the first time I heard that song.
I can't think of the names like you with all these old ones.
Swankenstein Music Lover. It was the one that they used to put shake the shimmy over.
Right.
Bim, 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 bim. Bim, bim, and they used to do rock to the rhythm over it. It was just a song that you could play a cappellas in.
Right.
But the first time he heard it, the piano was just crisp. The start, and I just thought it just blew me. I just thought, wow, I want that, and I made sure I got to Freebeat and got it. I got it in 1995, and I still play it to this day in my scout sets and that. You can play it at 145, lad.
Yeah.
Oh, lad, it's a boss song. So that's Sexy Dancer. Do You Want a Funk? Le Voice Le Cell. Rockford Files. What else? There's loads, lad. The Cocaine song, made in the
like
Amazon
before,
jungle. Enjoy Anthem.
That is my favourite.
Frisky, FBI Project, Rich in Paradise, FBI Project, Everybody. All the FBI, I love them, lad. Do you know what I mean?
So
I've named enough now.
Yeah. Well, with that note, we'll do the quiz while we're talking about it, right?
Go on, lad.
And we'll actually see how good Paul is now.
Yeah, I'll know the drops. It's just knowing the names.
So what can you see on there, Paul? Just so you're not cheating.
To be honest, I haven't got no glasses on, so I can just see squiggles.
It says track ID 2, track ID 1 and all that, doesn't it? So this is called the 1 bar challenge. It's just 4 beats to a track, and you've got to try and guess what it is.
Go on.
Start off easy, and then they go a little bit. Right. So this is the first one.
Hyper go, go, never let go.
So we'll look at the answer now and see if you're right.
You know what? Didn't mention Talisman.
Oh, I think I know that one.
Only your love can take me higher. Boss tune, the acapella in it. Fine and feeling fine. Kick off your shoes and let's go all night. Boss tune, lad. Also, Dana Dawson for his family.
What a
Eve
fucking
Gallagher,
tune
you
that
can
is.
have it all. You can just crack on with it. You know,
loads,
there's just loads where, like, my mate Gary, my partner, goes, lad, I want to go on first. And I go ahead, lad, son. I've got that much music.
The first to play all the best ones.
You can play your tunes and think they're the best, but I've got that much music, lad. I can just crack on
I've just seen how much fucking music he's got, by the way. He's brought his hard drive. Fuck me. Right. Yeah. Number 2, Paul. These are all my favourites, by the way.
Go on, sound.
Number 2 is
Step Left.
Oh, can you play that again?
I'll play it a few times. You definitely know it.
Step Left.
Oh, I wouldn't get it off that, lad.
One more time.
Go.
Step Left.
Here's the answer.
What's that called?
I'll tell you now.
JJ
One of my favourites, Ginny Keep Warm.
Ginny Keep Warm, that's it, lads, yeah. I got mixed up then with JJ Tribute, Asher.
Oh, that's another
banger,
tune.
Lad. That's another banger, yeah. Right. I love Ginny Keep Warm, boss
one
tune,
of my
lad.
favourites. Got a bit of everything in it, a bit of saxophone and all that,
lad,
piano.
Boss. That's why I love this style of music.
It's got everything. You can't beat it.
Lad, and it was made on an Amstrad computer.
Well, like I put a status up last night saying, like, you got to appreciate how they actually fucking made this music.
And made it so good, like, because you got people now trying to replicate it on all modern day computers.
All the pianos was done by hands as well.
Still using the riffs that they got back in the day. It's unbelievable.
It is. Right, you ready?
Ginny Keep Warm, lad.
Number 3.
New Atlantic.
Yeah, what's it called though?
I know.
Yay!
What a tune. What a tune. Boss lad.
Yes, man.
Is this coming over the speakers and that?
They'll be able to hear it, yeah. They'll be able to hear it, yeah. So this is what I do. This is a new thing I've started doing because I love this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just taking you back, innit?
And
you could actually do a playlist out of that you've done there and knock an hour's mix up.
This 10 tracks is amazing.
Yeah, so you should make a half-hour set out of that and put it on.
Yeah, I'll do that actually.
Have you got decks in that?
We've got a little controller there.
What one?
It's just a DJJ 400.
Boss, like all you need.
That's it, yeah.
I've only got the 800 in ours.
Yeah, it'll do me now.
Yeah, it's fucking nice.
Right, number 4 then. Let's see if you know it.
Frisky.
And it is
FBI Project.
I'm with all my might.
Woo! That was quad, wasn't it, lad?
Boss, lad. Boss. Did you take home the Italian House?
Yeah.
Oh, lad, you got some heavy ones in there.
So that, I remember, that used to be on the quad tape. My stepdad had.
Yeah, Frisky. There used to be a club called Club Wookie.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure. I think it was an out-of-town club.
Yeah.
And lad, they were called Parks and Wilson.
Yeah.
And they were like an MC and I didn't even mention K-Class, Let Me Show You Love and
Oh, what
mystery.
a fucking tune, man.
Sorry about that.
No,
lad,
it's
but
sound.
that's me 10 now, lad.
There's your 10.
That's me brain working all the time now. But yeah, there was a club called Club Wookie. You know, when we were younger, we used to when we used to go to Freebeat and that, we used to get the flyers, you know,
I used to do that. I had a full wall full of flyers.
Well, my room ceiling. Yeah. And I used to have the big AOs, and I used to have one of Club Bookie with Parks and Wilson on it, 1992. Just a plain green one with a white outline with white writing.
I think any young lads who used to go 3B to take all the flyers.
Yeah, you pick your flyers. And lad, my room was just decorated. The ceiling was done. Every wall, even my door, you'd walk in and you just think, wow, what the fuck?
All my mates, they weren't into music, do you know what I mean? Yeah. And they used to think, what the fuck are you doing with all that?
Yeah, it's mad.
Didn't understand it.
Yeah, but if you know, you know, don't you? You know. It's just the love of the music that made you want to do that.
It's like my girlfriend sort of, well, she knows I love music, but she doesn't know.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Nobody knows until you know yourself.
Definitely. Yeah, my missus, I was lucky with my missus because my missus loves music.
Yeah, my missus loves music, but she'll never understand the passion until she's got it.
Yeah, definitely.
So, do you understand?
Yeah, defo, I'm on it, lad.
Right, number 5 is...
Awesome 3.
And it is.
I cannot bear to see you leave me. I'm begging you, don't leave.
Walking out like kicks like a mule.
And though you tell me that you love me, sometimes I just don't know.
One of my favourites, of course, has got to be on there.
Go on.
It's got that one was.
Oh yeah, but that was
one of the best piano riffs ever.
I used to when I was on my vinyls, I used to play fucking Tribal Church.
Oh, that's a good one.
And I used to mix that into Tribal Church. But before it, I'd have the acapella fucking... What one was it? It was the old I Like to Move It. And I'd start with that, and then I'd go boom, bring the Tribal Church in, and then mix Awesome 3 into it. That was boss, lad. That was like the first memories of me mixing that style.
I'm going to listen to your mix, actually, because I want to hear you mix all this gear.
Yeah, sound.
Right, so, number 7. I think this could possibly be the biggest quad track for me.
Go on.
Let's see if you agree or not.
Yeah, it is. What is it though? It's do it again. Play it again for me. Yeah. Playing with Knives, is it?
Yeah. It's the quads mix, isn't it?
Yeah, boss.
Here we go.
Alan's done a version of this.
Who?
Alan. It's all right. He's got tell a DJ to put the
brass over it. So I think that could be the biggest quad track for me.
Yeah, defo. I mean, I wouldn't see. I just think Rhythm Quest's a good one as well. Have you got any of the Rhythm Quests?
Not on this one.
They used to play a couple of Rhythm Quests in the quad, and they were heavy tunes as well.
Do you know what? I've missed a tune here.
Have you?
Yeah, I've missed number 6.
We can go back, lads.
Right, so this is one of my favourite ever piano riffs, this. Let's hear it.
Love it. What is it, though?
I'll play it again, see if you remember the name.
You know what? I downloaded that the other day.
Yeah, and again. It's hard to remember the names of some, innit?
I downloaded this the other day. I got it off I asked Davey T what the name of the song was.
I'll put the answer on and see if you remember that.
Go on.
You ready?
What's it called?
I'll tell you now. What a fucking tune that is.
Tune. That's got to be one of the main ones from the quad.
Yeah, XL Rhythm. Brothers and Sisters.
That's it, yeah.
What a fucking tune that is, man.
Have you heard the start of that, the way it kicks in with just the piano?
Yeah.
Boss that.
It's a fucking amazing tune, that. Right, you'll know this one straight away, I reckon, Paul.
Come on in.
Alison Limerick.
Yeah.
Boss tune. What a tune.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Have you heard the other one that she does?
What is it?
It goes, this time, Come on and take all your chances.
Oh, I don't know about that one. I'll have to listen to that.
Boss tune, lad.
Yeah.
Boss, even from like to mix in, it's boss, lad. Just start with like a little clap and like a yeah.
That's what that one does a little bit.
Like a little bit of a drum roll. Yeah, boss, lad. Yeah,
it's boss.
It's pretty similar to that, but it's got a different piano drop. What's heavy?
Yeah.
And it's got different lyrics, but she's boss. Alison.
I'll get on that.
Boss, I'll give you that. I think.
Oh yeah, nice one, Paul. Right, so we're on number 9 now. Let's see if you know this one.
Yeah, that's play it again. I'm on it. It's an 051 tune. That.
Yeah, it is.
You boys look so sexy. You girls look so sexy. Is it?
It's nearly there. So we played the answer. So
yeah,
you know
go
it.
on. Yeah. Yeah, tall and handsome. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Tell you what, lad, you're not giving me more.
You gotta be tall and handsome. And you got to be free.
It's hard the 4-beat challenge, isn't it?
Yeah, it's bad, mate. Unless it's a piano riff, I'm fucked, lad.
That's what I mean. I thought, like, there's things in
there's enough there to know for me to click and know what the song is.
That's what the challenge is.
Yeah.
And the last one is dead easy because it's my favourite track and it's just an iconic. I think this is the track of Liverpool, mate.
Go on.
I really do think this is the track of Liverpool.
Boss.
And it's obviously my favourite ever tune, I think.
Enjoy Anthem?
Yeah.
Boss tune, lad.
It is, isn't it?
Have you heard Pitch Invader and Matt Cheese's version of this? Boss, lad.
Listen to that, man.
Yeah, boss, lad, innit?
Fucking unbelievable.
I'm in love with you.
Right up my street, all this gear, lad.
I'm in love with you. Want you to love me too.
Yeah, so they're my top 10, lads.
Boss, lad, heavy.
Good, is it?
Yeah,
good set, that, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. It's a 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
exactly. It says what it does on the tin,
That's it, lad, yeah.
Get all that gear in the Fezzy, lad.
Yeah, man. So
I've got K-Class playing in the Fezzy.
Oh, have you? Yeah. Oh, yeah, you have,
They're doing Rhythm is a Mystery.
Oh, my God.
Show you, they're doing that live. So
let me show you.
Oh, what a tune,
lad. Mate.
But Rhythm is a Mystery, that was one of my all-time favourites, that.
See, I'm actually not really old enough to be knowing all these, but I grew up on it.
With your half fella?
My stepdad and my mum.
Yeah, well, I grew up with like me older cousins listening to it all. Yeah. You know what I mean? Me and my brother's a couple of years older than me.
Yeah.
But like my cousins are like fucking 10 years older than me. So I used to chill with my cousins. I was listening to it thinking this is
it's the shit, mate.
Special.
It's never ever gonna go out of fucking.
And you ever remember Stu Allen on Key 103?
Yeah.
They were
and Judge Jules as well.
Yeah. Fucking what a station that Key 103 was, lad. Boss, mate.
Yeah, man. And I've got 10 questions as well, so that's what I ask everyone while I'm on my phone now. You're probably not gonna fucking. I just asked them to everyone. Have you ever heard of hard bass?
Yeah, so plays it.
The first question is bounce or hard bass? Probably neither for you, is it?
Yeah, I think hard bass is like pollution to me.
It's horrible, isn't it?
Bounce, it's a bit too fast for me.
Yeah.
You know, I'm
Scouse House then.
Yeah, Scouse. Well, when I left the scene, it was Scouse House, and then when I come back, it was called Bounce. So in them 8 years, it had changed completely.
Yeah.
Like the sounds had changed to the way they used to. It weren't like more like synthesized beats and. If you know what I mean, the beats were different to like the donk had even like donked up more.
Yeah.
So I'd take Scouse over Bounce all day long.
I would.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
And I'm a Bounce, as you say.
Yeah.
Alex K or Clubheads?
I'd have to go Alex K because he's me mate, but I know the Clubheads as well.
Yeah. Alan said you know the Clubheads,
Yeah, I do know the Clubheads, but I'd have to say Alex because he was me boy back in the day.
I say Alex as well. Rob Kane swears blind at Clubheads.
Yeah, well, he would, because Rob's a producer, isn't he?
Yeah.
And like, Alex K did do a lot of cheesy music where the Clubheads just stayed to what they loved doing, which was just heavy.
My argument with Rob was Alex K made more tunes people played. I think. Alex
K made tunes that he liked to listen to. So he done like Promised Land. He done a version of that. He done a version of Forever Trinity X. If he heard a song that he liked, he'd put his own spin on it, which is a good thing, lad. Like even like the Ice Ice Baby. And like the fucking You Can't Touch This. All them cheesy ones.
He made it sound good. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
That's why I think Alex is the best.
Definitely.
Scouse producer.
I agree with you. 100%.
Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt, Alex was miles ahead of
He
everyone.
fucking was.
By far.
And the next one is BCD Project or KB Project.
BCD Project. No offense to Kenny Hayes because he's a top lad. I like Kenny.
I only say them two because of the project bit.
Yeah. BCD Project all day long. That's
They're
like the Scarlet.
KB's like Megan Pierce stuff, innit?
Yeah. It's a bit more of a fucking bouncier beat.
I think anyone from around here or Liverpool will say BCD.
Yeah. Well, it's the music we grew up on.
Yeah.
And it's once again Mike the Scarlet in it, so it's just fucking, it's done by a magician.
That's it, yeah. Would you rather have, here's a good one for you then. I'm going to word it differently. Would you rather have Alex K's dunk on a track or Mike the Scarlet's bass on a track?
It depends what speed the track's getting played at.
145 right in the middle.
Alex K.
Oh shit. Alex K the dunk. Yeah.
It was just the heaviest sound.
Yeah. It was really. The first time I heard that sort of dunk was on what's it? Was it 2005 Tutti Frutti, was it?
Yeah. Tutti Frutti.
I was like, whoa, that's a heavy dunk that.
Well, remember he played the version of You're no good to me. Don't be good.
Oh yeah, I done a remix of that for Shiv. You Belong to Me.
You Belong to Me. What a tune, lad.
Yeah.
The way he made that tune.
Have you heard my one?
Nah, I've ever put it on.
Put it on quick. I made it for the winner of the bonus ball, and I was made up that she picked it. I'll just do a little clip of it for you. Right, next one. That me fucking tune down here.
Give me that folder, Steve.
I will. I'll give it. Yeah.
I'll go and do the Steve Willo mix.
I sort of copied Alice K's one because she wanted it like that. I'll pay you a little bit more. Check it out. So,
what software are you using, Steve?
FL Studio, it's called.
The bass lines that you get out of that, I think, are better than the ones that you get out of Ableton.
I don't really think it's to do with the software.
Is it just what you're doing to make it?
It's like it's called processing.
Yeah.
It's like I've learned over the years a little technique. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and you just stuck with it.
People do it a bit differently to people. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I know over the last, say, 8 months, ADF's bass lines have just gone through the roof compared to what they were.
Yeah. His whole production's gone through the roof now.
Unbelievable, mate.
He showed me one of his new ones the other day. What's it called? It's a nice piano tune, actually. I can't fucking remember what it's called, but it's a belter.
Yeah.
That's his newest one. He's on with what's it?
Mike's a magician, mate. He's up there with fucking Alex K and fucking...
I want to get Mike on here, actually, after what Alan's been saying about him.
That's who's teaching me how to do the Ableton, Mike. Lad, he's so talented, it's unbelievable.
I know he watches these, so Mike, if you want to come on, lad.
Get down, Mike, lad.
Yeah, I would like to chat to him, because he's been around a while doing it, and
Posh DJ as well.
Is he, yeah?
He's on my event, so you can meet him.
Oh, yeah, I'll meet you there then, Mike.
Yeah, he's on my event, Mike. He's a top lad, top DJ. Dead down to earth.
Yeah.
Quite funny and witty as well.
Yeah.
When you talk to him, it's like
it's
a different humour with him. But
sounds like my type of fella.
He cracks me up, lad. He's a good lad, and he's fucking very good at what he does.
I've been told what he can do on them. On that,
he does Ableton Live. He does mixes on Ableton Live.
Is that what he does? Yeah.
He can mix on Ableton Live and do like full on sets on it, lad.
Yeah,
that's just another level.
Yeah,
to
that's a different level. That, like,
you know what I mean? And he does it live in front of like people, and you just think, fucking hell.
Yeah, man. No, I can't wait to get him on. Hopefully, hopefully get on, Mike.
What's up with
you? Last one for the like music related, and it's one's Happiness or Love Inc. You're a Superstar.
Happiness.
Yeah.
10 times out of 10.
Oh, there you go.
What would you do? Love Inc. Superstar. Is it Happiness?
They're both.
Whoa,
yeah, that one. Yeah. I probably might have to do Happiness show.
Yeah,
but I think, just though.
You know why I've done that? Love Inc. Superstar. It's just being overkilled.
Yeah, and that's a Liverpool, especially. Like, Reminisce and all
like the 051.
Yeah.
It was just a song you could go into any pub in town and it was
always
played.
On.
And when you first heard it, you thought, baller.
Yeah.
A bit like Sonic.
Yeah.
You Take Me Eye, that got overplayed. The songs like Fierce, Days Like That.
Yeah.
I don't entertain them, even though the boss songs the reason is I've bought them when I was a young kid. They've been
hammered, haven't they?
And I've done fucking 4 or 5 million mixes with it because I've only had a little stack of records, so I'm mixing the same music and I've just overplayed it. And then when I'm not mixing it, I'm listening to it in my car, listening to me mixes.
That's just being hammered, I agree with
happiness is fucking all day.
But I mean, happiness is being killed in the bounce scene now.
It has, like, but it's still a song that because I don't listen to bounce.
Yeah.
I could listen to that today and just think that's a fucking
well, there you go. It's a good choice.
Yeah.
Right, so food now for this question. Chinese or Indian?
Chinese. All day long.
Football or rugby?
Footy, lad. Come on, I'm a blue.
Yes.
Aren't I, lad?
He's a blue.
We're going down, like, but you've got to support them through the fucking good times and the bad, even though it's more bad than good, innit?
It is.
Okay, now.
We're fucked, aren't we? I mean,
I don't know what he's doing, playing Ben Godfrey at right back when Nathan Patterson's there, lad.
Patterson's better.
And, you know, he's just going for big and burly lads with strength, and it's not that way.
Did you go to the match the other day?
Yeah, I never went the weekend. I never went the weekend at Fulham. But the last game I went to, I was with Alan in the executive.
Yeah, he's a fellow player as well, Alan, isn't he?
Yeah, boss lad.
I hope we don't go down. Like.
I know. I think there's worse teams than us, but
we've got a few hard games.
We've got to fucking win games, lads.
We've
got to win games.
I blame a lot of this shit on DCL, me, for being a little pussy.
Pansy, lad,
he needs to go in, spend the fucking money on someone who can play.
You know, he'll come back into the first team. And he's not the answer, lad, because it'll take him 10 games before he's match fit.
Exactly.
Before he starts scoring.
We've
only got fucking 7 games left.
Fuck him anyway.
Yeah, he was sat 2 rows down to me and Alan in the executive, like going over and whacking him with an elbow, you little fucking turd.
Because, like, if he was fully fit, we might be getting fucking goals, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Fucking Mupai.
Though, I feel sorry for the other kid, Ellis Sims. If he got a run of games and got left to run up front,
we were after him coming back, weren't we? And then we got back and got put on the bench for about 5 games before he even got a go.
And playing that Neil Maupay up front.
He's fucking terrible.
He's terrible, lad.
Yeah. All right. Tupac or Biggie?
You know what? I'm a Tupac fan, right? Yeah. But I love Biggie now. You know, because my missus grew up listening to Biggie. Right. I grew up listening to like Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, NWA, all that type of gear, Method Man. Yeah. Like, you know, the fucking, what were they, the Wu-Tang Clan, Cypress Hill, that's all that. So when I got listening to Tupac, it was because Dr. Dre was producing his beats.
LA stuff, innit?
Yeah, all that, like, fucking that side. But then I wouldn't entertain Biggie because it was like either Biggie or Tupac. It was that feud, so I thought, fucking leg in. But then I've listened to Biggie and his lyrics are sick. He's just got like, Tupac tells stories. Yeah. Biggie's flows just unbelievable.
That's what I say the differences with them two. Tupac's the better storyteller. But Biggie's the better flow.
Lad, he just blows people out the water with his like.
No one can touch his flow.
No. Have you seen Big Eath?
Which?
Big Eath, his name is.
No.
He's a big fat lad from London ways, and he flows pretty. You get him on on the Charlie Sloth thing.
Charlie Sloth. Yeah.
Just type Big Eath into Fire in the Groove and have a watch of him.
I will do.
I say to me, missus, he sounds like Biggie. The way he spits he spits his bars, the way he's Biggie, and he's
like that flow. Boss lad. It just rolls out of his tongue.
He's comical because he goes on about him being overweight and he's a virgin, and he goes like, your nan's favourite rapper before he starts his bars. It's Boss lad. He's a comic, but he's good lad. The way he spits his flows, he sounds a bit like Biggie.
Yeah, man.
For a white lad.
All right. So Pepsi or Coke?
Coke.
Yeah, I'm Coke all day as well.
Like a little tin of Pepsi.
Pepsi is decent. Like, what about Zero then? Pepsi Max or Coke Zero?
If you're gonna drink it, you may as well drink the good beer. I mean, you're drinking these Coke Zeros and they're fucking taking a caffeine out and putting something else. That's not good for you. That fucking
must say something pain.
Yeah, it's something weird in it, but it's addictive, lad. So you get people rattling for cancer Coke in the morning.
It's like fucking fake sweetener, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. So you're gonna drink it, you just do the proper stuff, lad.
And the last question,
just get fat like me.
I'm into the full fat shit, me myself. And the last one on that, would you rather have a cat or a dog?
I've got a dog.
Have you?
Yeah, I've got a little Frenchie, me.
I'm a dog man either as well. Like.
Yeah. I've only ever had one dog.
I don't really give a shit about animals, to be honest.
To be honest, I got
but if I had to choose, it's a dog, innit?
I got the dog because my daughter had a rabbit, and it was like a house rabbit just bouncing around the house and that. And
I've got a rabbit in the garden.
It passed away on Christmas Day. Spent Brewsties on them for Christmas, and the fucking rabbit died. And I thought, so in January she phoned me, our little Liz, and said, "Will you get me a dog?" So I went, "Of course I will." And then my missus was on the phone, "Get a Pomeranian." I was like, "What's that?" I looked, it was like a fucking little fluffy teddy bear, and I thought, I'm not walking that dog. So I went and got a little Frenchie. And I love it, and the kids love it, and my bird loves it. It's just like the little boy that I never had, lad.
We tried having a dog, but it was a big fucking bull mastiff thing, whatever it was.
Two big ones, two heavy.
And even as a puppy, she was a little fucker. She was running around like a lunatic.
Our little KO, he's like a cat, lad. If you haven't got something in your hand that he wants, and you talk to him, he'll just fucking ignore you. Unless you've got something that he wants, he won't listen to you. But I think that's just the personality of him, which is just cheeky. But that's what I love about him, do you know what I mean?
I think because my man had fucking 3 dogs when I lived with her, and I thought, I can't be arsed with them now.
Well, I never grew up with any pets. I never had a pet when I was younger, so it was like new for me to get a dog, you know what I mean? And when our Isabel asked me, I thought, well, I can get out and walk it down the fucking canal and that, get a little few steps out, you know what I mean? Man. So when I get home from work, I get on the fucking canal at the back of ours and walk down to town with the dog. Walk to town and back.
So whereabouts you live in Liverpool now?
I'm in Kirkdale now.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I'm only in Kirkdale now.
Whereabouts? Do you ever go to the, what's it called? The pub? Peacock?
Yeah, that's I don't drink.
I was in there the other week.
That's on the top of
top of the road, isn't it? Yeah, Hawthorne Road. Yeah.
Well, I live where the train station is. You go straight down that road. The PDSA's on the corner. Go straight across, and I'm just over the other side.
That's where you are. Yeah.
My house is a little.
That's where my uncle's from. My bed.
Yeah. Well, my missus is from there, so we're back on the estate where my missus grew up. Do you know what I mean? So she knows everyone down there. It's a posh little estate. Though all the neighbours and everyone are all sound, lad.
Yeah, it was sound in there, like when I went in there. Bit of a dive, like.
I mean, it's crackers. It's on the corner of the Beetle, more or less, isn't it?
Trees growing up the roof and that.
Heavy gaff, innit?
Yeah, it was fucking sound.
You know what? I feel more at home in Kirkdale than where I ever have lived previous. You know what I mean?
Sound there, like.
Yeah. The people are sound, lad.
Yeah.
Sound.
Is there anything else you want to talk about before we wrap it up, Paul? Anything else you want to ask me or anything like that? I've got some questions to ask you actually from Facebook and all that.
Go on. Let's make sure none of them are Alan Barwise, because I know he'll be throwing backward questions.
Do you not want me to ask any Alan questions?
Go on, you can ask a couple.
He actually inboxed me the other day.
Go on, what did he say?
He said, make sure you ask him these. All right. Do you know what he said? He sent me on a voice note. Hold on. He has put it on at the group as well. Let me just get on the group. He said, make sure you ask him these questions.
I know he's going to throw me under the bus here, the little ball bag.
Right. One of them is from James Welsh. What would you like to do best, MCing or DJing?
You know what? DJing, but I don't mind it. I love doing a little MC DJ set.
Yeah. So both together.
If I'm in the club,
MC
DJ sets, because I know no one else does it.
It's very rare to do that. Finchy does it, I think, sometimes.
Does Finchy MC DJ now, does he? I know he used to be able to have a little go with the Dex.
I think he does it sometimes.
Does he? Yeah.
And what's the other one as well?
There's doing it, and there's doing it properly, and I can imagine Finchy does it properly.
Yeah, he's good, Finchy.
Yeah, he's boss, top of the game, Finchy.
You've got him in the pleasure rooms.
I like Finchy though as a lad. He's a nice lad. He's a nice down to earth lad.
Yeah.
I like Cover as well. Cover's another one.
Cover's top lad. And he's a good MC as well.
Yeah, boss MC. I don't really know the MCs. I've listened to I know I've had Easy. Easy's a good little MC. Boss lad. I like him as a person as well when I've spoken to him.
Yeah, he's sound, Josh. Yeah, he's sound.
Lukey P. I've heard him. I don't know Lukey. I don't know him, but I'd defo have him on one of my events. He's really good MC. So when I was saying to Brad, I don't like MCs, I didn't mean every MC's shit. What I meant to say is, for every good MC you've got 20 bad ones that
there's
make
a lot of bad
terrible.
Ones.
And you just get like lads off the street who've never spat around, writ around, and they come into the club, gives a go with the mic, I'm an MC, and you go, fuck off. But when you've got them, like the likes of Easy, you know, Lukey P, I don't know any other, Finchy, MC Ben, you know, MC people who know how to MC Cover. I tell you who's a good MC, and he, you know, he's learned his craft and he's come up and he surprised me. MC Silky.
Oh, Silky,
Luke,
Luke,
he's a good
Luke.
MC. Like when I first heard him, I thought he's all right. But now
he's took on that host role as well.
He's learned his craft, lad, and he's good at what he does now. So he's good. He's
good.
Yeah, it's hosting though. Hosting.
Yeah, that's it. Hosting. Yeah, he's good at it.
Host. He's a good host. But he's got good lyrics as well, Silky. He's been in parties with me and he's spat lyrics in the floor. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Good
on
you,
there
lad.
You go. Good shout for you there, Luke, lad.
Yeah, he's good MC.
All right, Stephen White said, do you enjoy it when people recite your rhymes back to you? Like, dance, have you been out lately?
It's not really, not in the streets when people go, have you been out lately? It does your head in, but, you know, when you're saying them in clubs and you've got people singing along to them.
Yeah, in a club, but in the street, no.
Nah. But when I first went to Glasgow in, I think it was 2007 or 2006, 2007, I've got flown down to Glasgow.
Yeah.
And when I got the club, all the girls had me lyrics on the tops,
on the tops, and
that blew me away.
Yeah, but that was like, wow.
What impresses me is like when like the lads are away on holiday and like they'll phone me. Paul, tell them who you are, lad. And I go, lad. And they go, tell them you're my mate. And I go, lad, you were in school with me 20 years ago, you bellend beater, button them. But then, like, people listening to me down the pool in, like, Marrakesh and stuff like that.
That's Morocco,
That's Morocco. And, like,
hell.
me Mrs. Auntie was at the pool and she phoned Heidi and said, they're listening to your Paul around the pool, and Heidi went, where are you? She went, I'm in fucking Marrakesh.
Fucking hell, man.
That's out the way, and they're listening to me
that's
down
fucking
there.
Africa.
It more or less, isn't it? And they've got me on listening to me down there. I just think, wow, that is good.
That's boss.
That's impressive,
like,
lads. Even though I
impressive.
haven't even done a fucking CD, an MC, I haven't got on a CD since 2008 MCing.
It just shows how big you got, though, Paul.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It does, lad. It does.
You did end up like being a bit of a celebrity, I suppose, in Liverpool or whatever.
That was like. You look at like who's the kid now who's playing the guitar and doing all like Jamie Webster.
Jamie Webster,
and you got Paddy Pimley.
Paddy,
Liverpool people jump on people and want them to do well and push you. That's the fucking beauty about Liverpool, lad. Now they heard me in the club and then they see me, a 7-stone white lad, spitting lyrics, and they're like, wow.
Yeah.
Boss.
Because it was all new
and
as
it
well
just
back in
projected me, lad. Just projected me just off the people's love from Liverpool.
Yeah.
Now, when you go out of town, like the out of townies didn't like me.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying. They didn't understand what you were fucking doing.
No, because they just think lyrics.
They just wanted like,
yeah, and I don't like that, lad. That's 8 Mile law. Lucky it's me, so fucking 8 Mile. I can't do that. But even like when I was in the pleasure rooms, when I was on with Ben and JF, or even Bubbler, they'd know not to put me in like. Fucking, if they were going back to back, they wouldn't give me the mic because my flow's not the same as theirs. So
you were on a different wavelength.
Yeah, a total different level, lad. So when they were doing their lyrics, what were great. I'd just stand back and then I'd get handed the mic after that had all been done, and then I'd just get the crowd live.
That's what you were good at.
Yeah, I was a host.
That's what I mean.
Well, I was the original host, I was. But all the MCs that I listened to back in the day were hosts. Like, you've got your fucking MC Bassman, you got your MC Robbie D was talented, he was lyrically gifted, but then his hosting was just second to none, lad. And then you had like the likes of fucking MC Junior, they were all hosts, lad. So the music I was listening to, I'd like Parks and Wilson, he was a host, and I thought that style of MCing was better than any lyric you could spit. You could have the best lyrics spitting, but if you're going at 100 miles an hour, to me, that's just like fucking over my head.
What I've always said is about MCs, in a club, I can't understand what they're saying anyway when they're going all mad.
Yeah, that's
it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't. Like.
Well, I think that's why people like, because they could understand what I was saying.
You could understand everything you fucking said.
Yeah, in the club.
Do you know what I mean?
But then when it was on the radio, on a CD, and it was recorded, people are like, he's just chatting shit.
Well, that's what they couldn't understand about you. Do you know what I mean? Well, I could, and people like from Round Highway or Liverpool or whatever. That's what you were doing. You were being a host.
A host.
But anywhere from Wigan or anywhere like that. They were fucking saying, he's shit, he doesn't know rhymes. And I was like, listen, lad, he's not fucking like that.
Yeah,
that's not the type of
my MC I am. There's different styles of MCing.
He's a fucking host, not
and now all these fucking MCs from out of town are going and hosting.
But that's
you know what I mean?
What I've just said there before to you, like, now everyone wants a host now and bounce music.
I was doing that 20 years
ago.
That's
what I mean.
You know
there you go.
It's fucking legging. I'm not getting no
bookings. Let's see who we got here as well. Who was your biggest influence back in the day in the Scouse House times?
You know what?
MC and a DJ, then go on.
My biggest influence in MCing was Robbie D.
Yeah.
But then when I started getting into MCing,
yeah.
This is going to sound proper cheesy, this, because we had beef in the back in the day, Mark Simon.
Yeah, because he got on the mic on the 05,
Mark
didn't he?
Simon was talented,
Yeah,
lad.
he got in it,
Now,
he got on it.
Mark Simon is a crowd host, lad.
Yeah,
with the best of them.
Yeah, he
and
did.
I'm telling you, he was good. He had his little lyrics, not too big.
Yeah.
He used to take like bits of songs, like Philo Down, Know Where to Go, Get Down. He was heavy.
I heard him on a few CDs or tapes from a live
from
recording.
the States, and he was good at what he done, and his voice was good, the tone of his voice, and I thought he made Lee Butler better for the States, because he was on it and he got the crowd going. Even though Lee was like, I used to idolise Lee Butler when I was growing up.
Did.
I used to just think he was the bee's knees. I used to think, fucking hell,
Do you know
the way
when
he mixes and all that.
Yeah, when I started actually DJing, no, he couldn't beat Matt for Toffee.
Nah. Well,
but he got on, like, he could play all the best tunes, though. He was so iconically Butler.
Tell you another one, he played boss tunes, Steve McGee.
Yeah, I think I remember him. Yeah. 05 one, was it?
Heavy. Dave Graham, another one.
Little John as well.
Little John's set was always
Little
a belter.
John,
Little John brought the moodiness to the 05 one with like that.
Yeah, it was more heavy,
or like the heavy tune, and I loved that about it, because like you go into the 05 one, you'd have Dave Graham playing all like the fucking like flower bomb music, or like glitter boxy type.
It's just more girly music,
and then you'd have Steve McGee coming in chopping all beats, and you think fucking like playing Hilux.
Pez Teller as well.
Pez Teller was a good club zone. I like Pez.
Pez played a lot of like Scouse tunes, didn't he?
He more clublandy.
Yeah, clublandy Scouse
like,
sort of thing.
It was called Club Zone back in the day. So Pez was like the club zone.
Yeah.
Even Steve Cocky. Steve Cocky's a good DJ lad. Plays boss tunes. Steve Cocky's Sasumi.
Yeah, Sasumi,
and he's made some
feel the beats, was it?
Feel my bits and pieces. So he's still knocking tunes out now that are fucking heavy, Steve. Do you know what I mean? I like Steve. I've got loads of time for Steve Cocky.
Yeah.
He's a top
so basically, it's like anyone from the 05, isn't it, really?
Yeah, well I used to like Davey T as well as a DJ.
Davey T. Didn't he do Paradox?
Yeah, he started the State, Davey T.
Did he,
got the State up and running. Legged the State, went to the Buzz.
Who was the DJ in the Paradox?
Kev Seed.
Kev Seed,
But even Kev Seed was all right as well.
Yeah.
And Dave Seed, his brother, they used to get that Paradox fucking bouncing, lad.
Yeah.
Just proves that a name doesn't have to be there to get that club rocking, lad.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
It was on the radio as well, the Paradox,
yeah, I say to the lads, I say, you don't need some fucking big name to know your tunes. If you've got a good tune selection, lad, you can go and entertain that crowd as good as any other DJ with a big name.
Definitely.
You know
and it's a good thing you're doing that as well, Paul.
Yeah, it is. I just think, because I don't get bookings in Liverpool. I get the odd one here and there. I'll always get the Reminisce. I love the Reminisce. And I spin tickets for the Reminisce. I don't know whether I'll always get it, but for the foreseeable future, I'd love to be on it. And it's one of my best days.
I'm going to have to go. So
I'm so grateful that they have put me on it, because without me getting put back on it like that in 2017, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now.
That's it. It's got you going again,
yeah, it got felt right back in love with the music.
Give you a bit of fire again,
yeah, because like for that 8 years, people were saying, get back, and I was going, nah.
And what an event to do, by the way, to come back as well. You know what I mean?
It blew me away, lad. I was fucking blitzed. I turned up, I was bladdered, and I just got on the stage and looked, and it was just a sea of people.
I
just thought, wow.
This is it.
Yeah, and all like my cousins and that were in the front. And I just fucking, I smashed it like. It
started from fuck all as well, that, didn't it? And now look at it, man. It's like a proper fezzy now, isn't it?
It's unbelievable, lad. It's bossy, honestly. You'll love it, lad. You would love it, lad. I'd even put it to you, you'd never go to Creamfields again.
Yeah. Because I just want to go to Cream just the once.
You've got the same era of music as me, lad.
Oh, I wouldn't be in the Clubland centre, I think. I'd be in the fucking quad and that.
You would, lad.
I'd be in there, mate. I said that to my bear. I said, if we go to the Reminisce, don't think I'm going in the fucking Clubland
centre. I'll be in the fucking... that every week.
I'll be in the quad centre in the main arena.
That's what it's about. You go to these gaffs to sample all the different styles. So when I go and do my set, if I'm having a bevy in the Reminisce, like... I never last year I drove, but I'm going to drive this year. But like the years before, I've done me set, and then I've just fucking legged it from that tent.
That's it.
I don't like being around the people. That I don't like being around them. I'd rather be in a tent where I like the music. and the music hits
I'd probably pop my head in, like, you know what I mean?
Obviously, if you're there, you'd have to come and see the lads and that.
Yeah,
but you know,
I'll be in that main arena and the quad.
Yeah, definitely.
Defo. Just to have it. Because I was obviously too young to go to the quad, and I didn't ever go to the 05. I was a bit too young as well for that.
How old are you?
26. No, 36, sorry. Fuck that, 26. 36, yeah.
You making music when you were 4.
What the fuck am I chatting there, lad?
45. So I've got 10 years on you, haven't I?
Yeah, that's what I mean. A bit older than me. You could have
I got into the pleasure rooms at a late age. DJs normally come through at like 17, 18. I think I got into the pleasure rooms when I was fucking 24.
Yeah.
24 I started in the pleasure
rooms. That when it was, yeah.
And then I done it till like I was 33, I think, and I just fucking liked it, lad. Just thought it's not for me, this, no.
Yeah. Right, let's just have a couple of questions here. So, your biggest influence, do you reckon, the 05 DJs and that then?
Yeah, I'd more... for
name 3. Just name 3
DJs that I like to listen to.
Yeah, from back in the day, yeah.
Lee Butler has got to be there.
Yeah, he's got to be out here.
Yeah, Lee Butler all day long. I used to love listening to Steve McGee.
Steve McGee
was a good DJ. Mark Simon, because I used to listen to them.
He played some belters. Yeah,
I just used to listen to them. But to be honest, I'd rather listen to Mark on the mic.
Yeah,
because he was on the mic. I used to love Mark Simon on the mic. And then when I go to state and we'd buy our state tapes, we'd go back to parties. And like my cousin used to rip off Mark Simon, and everyone in the party be going, and I thought I could have a little go at doing that. So I started doing it myself, do you know what I mean? And that's how when I got into the pleasure room 6-7 years later, I thought I was fucking the best MC round, even though I weren't, lad. I thought, well, I'm good enough to do it in parties, I can do it in a club. And, you know, good luck on me that the club fucking loved what I done.
Yeah, well, you just mentioned your brother. A question what Alan said was, why did you steal a living off your brother or something? He said.
Yeah, I'll tell you the story about that. So
he said, how do you feel about ripping off your brother or something?
Our Peter's a cunt anyway now. Seriously, what it was, the way he's saying I've stole a living off our Peter is because our Peter was DJing in Spirits.
Yeah.
And he went on holiday, so I filled in for him. And when I filled in, the owner of the pleasure room's girl was there. And then I got the job in the pleasure room. So I was using all our Peter's records and that. And our Peter come back and went, Dad, you're not fucking using me records. So that's what that about. So Alan, up yours. You little helmet. Bringing that up, lad.
DJ Dan Max said, great guy, great DJ, and big up MC Paul
Dan Max. Thank you very much, big man.
And Alan's actually give you a normal question here. Who inspired him in music and when you were growing up?
There was loads. I used to love me music.
We've talked about dance music. Was there any other music you used to like?
Straits. Used to love Dire Straits, Bob Marley, Tracy Chapman, Supertramp. Love Supertramp.
Tracy Chapman, yeah.
Supertramp are fucking heavy, lad. Loads. I love loads, lad. I grew up listening to all, you know, soul Atlantic music. Soul, Motown, Otis Redding. You know, all that type of gear, the Four Tops with me half fella, the Beatles. I've listened to everything, lad. Even like everything when I was on the bed after work coming in, I'd put my Oakenfold on Tubular Bells and just listen to pipes playing in my ears. Like, just tubular, you know, like the pipes that are in like fucking cathedrals.
The just big organ things.
Lad, haven't you ever heard Mike Oakenfold, Tubular Bells? Get it downloaded, lad, you'll love it. Mellow to listen to. Yeah, Jean-Michel Jarre. You're on him.
No.
You're not on Jean-Michel Jarre. Get on him. He makes dance music.
I'll listen back to this and I'll definitely get on that.
Jean-Michel Jarre makes dance music with like whale noises and that in it.
Oh, fucking hell, man.
His music
like dolphin music.
To the lights. This is 90s as well, so it's like, you know, all like the Prodigy and all like the laser light shows. Jean-Michel Jarre was the first one doing all them laser light shows with the music, lad.
I've never even heard of that.
Jean-Michel Jarre.
Oh, well, get on that, man. KMH Bounce has asked, your favourite genre of music other than Bounce?
Well, to be honest, Bounce is not my favourite. It's always been Scouse.
Anyway.
But that weren't even my favourite. No. If I'm fucking dance music, it's got to be tech house at the moment.
Tech house,
all day long. Well, no, it's old school. My old school. I've got a love for old school that'll never be took away.
Who's your favourite tech house producers? Anyone? Can you think of any?
Yeah, I like Kevin Mackay, you know.
Kevin Mackay.
I think he's good. I think he's really good. Kevin Mackay. I also like Dom Dollar.
Dom Dollar, yeah.
Dom Dollar's heavy, lad. You need to do a little fucking dunk over a rhyme dust.
Rhymes us,
Oh, be boss, lad.
And
he's done, you know the DOD song, Set Me Free?
Yeah.
He's done a version of that, Don Dolly. But it's got the full lyrics in it. It's fucking boss, lad.
Did he do a track with Sonny Fodera once?
Yeah, he's done a track with Sonny Fodera. He's done one with MK, that rhyme, does MK.
Yeah, he's sick,
Yeah,
MK.
Don Dollar's the boy, mate.
He's one of my favourites.
I like Sosa. I like Pause.
Yeah.
Sosa's a Liverpool lad, Sosa.
Oh, yeah,
yeah, he's a Liverpool lad, and his
good.
tunes are fucking
Good,
heavy. Just the beats in it. I like Pause is decent. Pause is decent. There's loads out there, lad.
There's loads, isn't there?
Yeah, I mean, you get like, that with the tech, you'll get like artists that just make a one-hit wonder.
Yeah.
And then you'll never hear them again. But that's what it was like back in the day with the chart music.
Yeah, it was actually. And he's asked as well, what's your favourite classic trance track?
Would you say, Trinity X Forever?
Yeah.
Was that a trance track?
I'd say
I loved that.
trance.
I loved that.
I'd say that's
I like
trance.
that.
Yeah.
But I also like, is it Magical Mystery Land? Mystery Land or something like that.
That's off of Kevin and Perry thing, isn't it?
All I Want to Do is Do It. But without that, all I Want to Do is Do It. That song is
Wayne made
boss.
the fucking version of that ages ago.
Yeah, I've got a few versions of it myself.
Yeah.
But,
No, it's a good tune.
I love that. Just a breakdown and it dead mellow.
It's a good tune, that.
Boss.
And he's put, Chrissy Grice.
Oh, tell him to fucking leg it with your fucking 270.
He said, what does he think about people cranking the BPM over 153?
Tell him they should be locked up and never let released, lad. Beat it, Chrissy, with your fast beats.
Fucking hell,
I've just been on the phone to Chrissy before, he makes me out.
He's just said that secret passion for 220.
Yeah, he loves it. When he was telling me, I was walking my dog and he's going, yeah, lad, I like to play mine at 220. And I went,
get a grip,
what
Chrissy.
What are you on about,
fucking
lad?
hell,
And he went, no, like 220 beats per minute. I said, lad, that just must be like a roll beat. How can you mix that without it sounding? You can't even listen to it without it sounding bad.
Yeah, he's just said another one here. Make sure you get it in that it's his big 50th birthday.
Tell him he's a cunt. I'm 45, people.
And Alan said, ask him why his voice is so squeaky when he starts MCing.
Because I had fucking problems with me bollocks back in I'm only joking. I've always had a squeaky voice.
I have as well, to be fair.
Yours a lot deeper than mine. I think Alan was so shocked because I'd done a lyric for Alan. We done a song, The Mystery Healer, and it's a new lyric that I wrote, and we done it, and he was so shocked how what chord my voice was in. He went, fucking hell, lad. And I went, why? What's up with that? And he went, it's fucking dead high pitched. I said, well, I knew I had a squeaky voice. And when I get excited, and I just go
I do. Mine goes fucking like decibels up.
Yeah, like one of them fucking sirens from the water just smashing windows and that, you know what I mean?
Like, I've had a fucking boss chat with your ear, Paul.
Yeah, I could sack for a fucking longer. But
the kids are going to come home in a minute.
Yeah, no worries, lad.
Before we tie it up, though, is there anything else you want to ask me or anything like that?
Nah, I'm happy with what's gone on. I just wanted to get the point where, because
you don't want Brad,
everyone who watched the Brad podcast must be thinking he's a fucking idiot, him saying he doesn't like MCs. Especially all the other MCs that know me and have worked with, and then they think, that's a fucking bit out of order.
Well, they do it a bit different than Brad. It's a bit more like intimate. This one, you know what I mean?
But to be honest, I do like a good MC.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I do think there's fucking 20 bad MCs for every good MC.
There's a lot of shit MCs out there.
And when you get them like on stage in big gaffs, like your fucking Easies, your Lucky B's for the Sopranos, and you
feel the difference as well. You know what I mean?
You can say it straight away,
especially because you're a DJ as well. You know, don't you?
Proper musicians, they could go and write lyrics for grime music or do anything because they're lyrically gifted.
What my mate Wayne, he was an MC first, and I fucking told him, I said, listen, man, if you want to be a better MC, you need to know music, lad.
You've got to listen to
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and then that's why we started making music, because I just said, listen, you're coming with me. We're going to learn together. And then he'd rather DJ, you know?
Yeah, see,
you know what I mean?
See, with me, I grew up listening to me music, and I grew up listening to MCs that I wanted to go off.
You're one of his idols, by the way.
Who?
Wayne.
Am I? What's happening, Pokey? Get your new music over, lad. Get all that Pokey gear over.
Yeah, because he was a big fucking pleasure.
I've never met the lad, you know. I know that my mate Jed knows him, and he said he's a top lad.
He's Sam Wayne, mate.
Get him to the Fezzy with you, lad.
I'll ask him if he wants to come.
Yeah, if he's only in Bootle, he can come. He doesn't have to pay to get in.
I'll ask him if he wants to come, yeah, man.
Yeah, get him down, lad, and he can go back to back with you if you want to give half your set up, lad.
Oh, no, that's not happening.
Yeah, he's my best mate, but fucking leg.
No, I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, well, let's just plug your events then, lad.
Right, so fucking 28th of May, I've got me Let's Get Bingo event. I'll tell you the reason why I put the Let's Get Bingo event on.
Yeah, go on.
Because fucking Johnny Bongo, he uses my lyrics
bingo.
in Bongo. He uses the dance of you being out
Fuck
lately
off.
and all that in his he's always used it. Like I've had loads of me saying, Paulie's doing your round.
They are.
So I thought, fucking hell. And then me mate Gary, my partner, said, lad, let's put a bingo one on for Mother's Day. But lad, heaviest.
Does it go off, yeah?
Oh, lad, it was rammed. Absolute.
Did you do a bit of MCing on it and that? Or?
Yeah, well, I weren't planning on, but like, there was like, we had the saxophone player on, then we had fucking the DJ, so we all done half an hour each. So I got the more hosting. But then when Davey B come on at the end, I done a couple of rhymes at the end before I got off.
Were people asking for it?
Everyone wanted the MC. So on this next one, we've got fucking Too Funky 2-1.
Yeah.
Then we got the sax player on, and then everyone's got an hour each then.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do an old school set. Gary will more than likely go old school house.
Yeah.
Sean will go house, and then I'll have Davey playing scouse, where I'll do a full hour on the mic for them at the end.
Yeah, man, sounds good.
They expect me to, even though when I get booked to DJ, I know that I'm going to have to get on the mic.
They all want you to do it.
That's
what you're fucking famous for, isn't it?
So it is what it is. And I used to hate that.
Yeah,
Now I'm coming to terms with it. If that's what they want me to do,
as long as
I'll
you do a bit of DJing as well, that's it, innit?
Just
you know
get
what
me,
I mean? Because you're still doing it, aren't you?
People don't understand how good of a DJ I am, lad. You can't DJ for 30 years.
I'll stay and watch your set, lad.
Yeah, sound, all day. Yeah, I won't be on late, mate. I'll be fucking having a bevy on that night anyway, more than likely. So fucking, I'll be on after K-Class more than likely, do an hour set, and then I'll have a...
Well, I'm definitely staying there for K-Class anyway, you know what I mean? I've got to, because I've been around back in them days.
No, and lad, you know, they're fucking so talented, mate.
Yeah, man.
That's why I love putting these old school events on, to get all the old school. I tried to get in touch with Awesome 3. I text them. They never got back to me. Yeah. So I got in touch with K-Class, and K-Class, Paul from K-Class, top lad.
Yeah, man.
And he was like, "What's happening, Paul?" And I was like, "Cool, do you want to do it?" And we had them booked for last year. But
are they doing like a live thing, or the DJing, or
nah, just the songs. I've just booked them for the songs. Yeah, man. You know, they can play an old school set, but I'd rather have the girl there singing the songs.
And they'll go off them ones, won't they?
Yeah, well, it will.
Fucking anthems,
the first year we done it, we had Too Funky 2-1. And lad, it was crazy. Absolutely crazy. Brothers and sisters. But everyone knows the K-Class songs. Rhythm is a mystery, and let me show you is amazing. It's just fucking, it's part of the Liverpool heritage, innit? All that style of music.
It is, yeah.
And I've always tried to get the bass heads on, but I can never, even though they live in Liverpool, I can't get hold of them, lad. I'd love to have, is there anybody out there with that big long intro?
Off. Yeah, that's what I mean. Oh yeah, my mum wanted to tell you something.
Go on, lad.
Because my mum got into it. My mum was fucking getting me into it. She wants me to tell you all her favourites that she likes.
Go on.
A lot of them I've just played. JX, make me feel good. Hyper Go Go remix.
Yes, Boss good.
Is one of hers.
You make me feel good.
Ginny, Never Give Up.
Yeah,
PKA
Boss.
Club mix.
Boss.
Part E, Give Me Your Love piano mix.
I've never heard that one.
Part E, Give Me Your Love.
Have you got it?
I think I've just given it, you know. Let me see if I can find it that quick. I'll just keep everyone there. Hold on, where did I put it? Where's this on? I've definitely got it here somewhere. Yeah, 90s piano house. What is it? Party. Oh, I didn't get round to getting it. Bastard.
That Pierre song's a belter as well.
Oh yeah, that's a quad tune, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's put that on a minute.
Lad, did you take the Italian house?
Yeah, I've just got it off, yeah.
Lad, there's some music there that your ma won't even have heard of.
Yeah,
it's from here,
I'll give it them then for you.
Just give your mum all the music so she can listen to it, because it'll bring back memories.
Yeah, man. Live, Enjoy, Dreamer, one of hers.
Love it. That was a 90s tune, that though, Live, Enjoy, Dreamer.
Yeah. Dream Frequency, Take Me.
What a tune.
Yeah.
Take Me Away.
And Bass Heads, is anybody out there?
One of my favourites, lad.
Yeah. And,
have you heard the version of the bass heads with that, and then it goes into Music Is My Life? I think I've given you it on.
Oh yeah, I'll listen to it.
But heavy.
And she's put Jimmy Polo, Better Days.
Love it.
There's another one here.
I was going to start my mix with Jimmy Polo for the old, for the but it was half an hour, and I'm thinking that's going to take 4 minutes up, and so it's only like so I just done like songs that I had for like 2.5 minutes. So there's like old school, but they're not old school. You'll understand when you listen to the mix.
And then the last one she said was Sarasota, We're Getting Hot.
Love it.
Yeah, that's it. One's what she said. That's me ma for you.
Mar's got a good tune selection. Good tune selection, my love.
Jan and Amos.
Good tune selection, Jan.
There you go, boy. We got a shout out for the week there. So when's the Anfield one again?
First, so we've got the 28th of July. 28th of May for the bingo one. 1st of July, the summer fezzy.
Yeah.
Everyone, you need to get there.
You need to get there.
12 hour. Start at 12 in the afternoon, goes on till 12 in the night. £20 a ticket. You've got fucking every style of music from old school heaven that I love. Steve loves it.
Love it.
Top DJs. We've got John B on from In Demand. We've got Dave Bolton on doing all his mashups. We've got the fucking one and only K-Class on. They're heavy. And then we've got just top DJs. Me partner, Gary Bates, boss DJ. Davey B, ADF. Got loads. Steve Willo.
Yeah, I'm on there.
Got the big man Steve Willo there, lad.
Do me first scout set to Liverpool there.
I'll be on the mic for him.
Oh, that's right. I'll fucking love that. I'd love that, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so is that it there, mate? You don't want to ask anything else?
I'm happy as Larry.
Nice one for coming down. Happy birthday as well, Paul.
Thank you very much,
Thanks for coming down, mate.
Big man. And I'll see you on the first, lads.
And I'll see you all in the next episode.
Yes,
thanks for that.
Peace out, people.
Yeah.